to keep music off.
Yeah.
But with my Inquisitor, I'm going full on dark side.
I am. Another guy alive.
Just to see what that storyline would be like.
Right.
You know, except for a couple of things like with the Revan mission, where you go get Revan's mask.
Right.
I gave it to the guy instead of to the Sith lady.
Right.
Mostly because even though Revan was a Sith Lord, he was closer to a balanced Force user than any other Sith Lord in the past, and I identify with that. So to me, that is the best choice to go for.
Exactly. Alright, so hello ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're kind of talking about Star Wars. My new friend, my new dollar, still over to Elite Dangerous. I'm still doing the stalking the score, this and everything else. So I went to DutyNet. So if you're trying to get the idea, go to DutyNet, and it will tell you how to, get you through this and everything else. Now here's the storyline. If you're on a consular, you can actually claim him. All you got to do is walk up and say, "Join my alliance, come join me," and he'll join you right then and there. But if you decide to do the side mission, which I decided to do, yeah, you'll get extra points, extra stuff. So that's what I'm doing. But now, as you just heard, Kurt, now I forgot what your name was. Ashen. I'll just call you Ashen. Because I call the other one Ash.
Just call me Ash.
Ash? Okay, cool. Yeah, because I had the hell of a time. I did too. I'm live streaming. And I got a new dollar today, who?
You are echoing really bad.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
Yeah, I don't know why. I had to adjust my sound earlier. So I don't.
Do you have a headset?
Yeah, I do. It goes through a Yeti.
Okay. Go into Discord.
Okay.
Go into the voice
you know
chat.
what I might do? Because I've got the... Yeah, I do. Hold on, let me close this one.
I was going to say, check your mic's gain
Yeah,
on,
because I'm actually
the
running
voice
two
chat.
Discord. I've got the one Discord open, when I'm streaming and sharing the link. On the A&D, I've got the one Discord that all I'm doing is just grabbing the link and, like you, I threw it to you so you can come join
Oh, he's
me.
actually getting echo from you.
Yeah, because you're on an Xbox,
me?
ain't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm running it through my phone. If this echo... Hold on. Try it now.
Jemmy.
Yes.
Oh, yep, it's echoing.
Still?
Yeah, I think what it is, it's Discord. I know people who jumped on like PlayStation and Xbox, it's something about the sound relay. Yeah, I can still hear
Possible.
myself when I hear it. See, there it is. 2 seconds later, I heard it.
Hold up. I can fix that. Try it now.
Okay. Oh my God, it worked! Not it worked. No, not. I just got it again. I can't get excited. That's what it is.
Hold on. Okay, try it now.
Blah blah. Blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, it's not working. Yay! Thinking.
That's much better.
We just heard that.
Yeah, but I got a fix for that.
Yeah.
Try again, DQ.
Hello.
Hello. That.
You are really loud.
You can adjust my volume by clicking on me.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people. Like,
That's what I did, and now you're echoing through sci-fi.
You know why? Because you're at 100%. Let me knock you down. Yeah, because Nathan, like I said, I'm actually deaf. Alright, let me knock you down right there. Let's
Hold
see
on,
that.
Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy.
I
Yes.
still hear you.
No, I'm just seeing if it's echoing.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is a test.
That's just
Yeah, that's
broken.
coming back through. I'll be quiet.
Alright, now I got you down to 70%. Now try test.
I'll be quiet.
Still
Yeah, I just need to
broken.
be quiet.
Still broken.
It's a pleasure to meet you, by the way, D-Hugh.
Pleasure to
Did I
meet you as
pronounce
well.
that?
It depends. Some call it Deu, others call it Dehu. So it just means old and
Worn out.
worn out. Thank you, Jimmy.
You're
It just
welcome.
basically means old and Romulan. This character that
Really? That's in Romulan.
Yes, I play
Joel on
StarCraft
True,
Online.
brother.
Joel on True?
I do as well, and I play a Romulan.
Yeah, we
This
just did a
character
3-hour
that
tour,
I play
so...
Stowe, that was created as soon as they mentioned that they were going to bring out the Romulan faction. So this was created beforehand.
Oh, so you've been in this game long ass time.
Yeah,
Since beta.
yeah. I'll put
Yeah,
it this way. Remember
Oh,
that
that was
certain
long before I played.
Ash?
Atari,
I didn't.
Atari days.
Yeah, Ash. Remember that comment on there that certain people won't play this game because it's broken ground or broken war? Yeah, that's Dehu.
I'm.
It's ground
I stopped-
track. That's all.
I stopped playing STO a while back because of the fact that 9 out of the 10 missions that I was playing, story missions, were all ground based, and Star Trek is supposed to be a space game, not a ground game.
Agreed.
But they now have increased the amount of space combat you can do, so kind of been getting back into it. Plus, with all the new factions and stuff you play as, that kind of got me interested. And but then DW2 started.
He's definitely dangerous too, Dehu.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. And I've
What
got
I'm actually waiting on right now, what I was playing before, was a mixture of Warframe, Death. Is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. I've got so many different games that I play. Well, let me rephrase that. I've got 2 games that I play. And to me, that's too many.
Well, I
Two
actually had
games,
someone...
too many.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I had before Ash jumped on. I had somebody who was like, "Hey, you play PUBG? You play Overwatch?" I'm like, "I've tried them, but I'm not really interested in them." Well, I'm not gonna follow you. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in
okay.
them. Yeah, and Kyle says hi.
I've got on my Xbox, just on my Xbox, 14 games installed on my.
Yep.
And I have 31 games. Mind you, this is not 31 games ready to install. That's not including the gold. I go to the gold games, I have like 15 games. Or no, that is included.
I think I had like 20-ish. 20 of them on
Yeah.
gold. The only ones I've got
Wife's-
right now is Elite and Star Trek on my Xbox. Everything else, not really.
The wife has an Xbox, she has a Wii 2, a Wii, and some other kind of Xbox and some other thing. I don't even know how
Xbox
to turn
360?
that. I'm gonna say sure. I don't.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. He's one of them. He don't follow nudies. He don't follow music. He don't follow the trend. So you have to ask Terry, which is his wife's name. Terry, what are they talking about?
That's true.
Well, no, the funniest thing is, going off of Star Trek, when I was a kid, I grew up with the Next Generation. But I used to love watching the series, The Voyage Home.
All right.
And I
Oh,
still,
yes.
to this day, run into people who say, "Oh my god, that movie was horrible." I'm like, that was the best fucking one.
Agreed.
I mean, come on, the aliens that were, or the probe itself, was based on a species from Earth. Humans were not the first sentient species on Earth. Now, how interesting would that be? Plus, they get to fly a Klingon bird of prey. I mean, come on, that thing is just amazing.
Yep.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, that movie is the reason why my clownfish are named George and Gracie.
Mm-hmm. And his
the humpback whales.
And his likes to eat people's stingers.
Especially my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, when I started, I just gotten out of basic 2009 Star Trek. And I went to see it with my mother and with my mom. And we got out of the movie theater, and I'm just sitting there going, I'm listening to these Star Trek fans who had seen it for the first time, and they're all going, oh, that was horrible. I'm like, why? It's an alternate timeline. It was beautifully done, beautifully executed. And the people that got to play each of the well-known characters did really well with the part. They were picked by the people who played the characters originally. So how is it that bad?
Because people are
I'm only
mean.
27.
Because people
Out
are
of all the
mean.
Star Trek movies, the only one I've ever bought is that one.
The 2009 Star Trek. I bought that one, Into Darkness. Don't have Beyond yet, but I want.
The wife has the Netflix and stuff like that, so if I ever want to watch them, all I gotta do is figure out how to work the little box.
Roku box?
She has, yes, there's a Roku, there's a Apple box. Then
You're not much of a tech nerd, are you?
He's a mailman. He works to the mail. He's a mailman deliverer. So how much more does he need to know?
I was working 15 to 20 hours a day for the longest time. So
Can I ask you, how old are you?
He's almost as old as
Probably old
me.
probably old enough to be most of the people that watch Jimmy Stream's dad.
Yeah,
Probably.
Ash already found out how old I am. I guess I'm an old
42.
dude.
Hey, the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Mm-hmm. I ain't going the wrong way.
Can I just mention that most people I mention that to go, huh? Like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You don't know Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Are you serious? And they go, oh, the movie. No, dumbass, the books. I read the books. And I watched the BBC series.
Yeah,
The movie, okay, it was good on its special effect.
exactly.
But
That's
no.
all it was.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. Well, I had a friend of mine. Yeah, granted, he's in college now. When I told him I read the book, this and everything else, he did not believe that there's a book called the Galaxy thing, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, so it was a stupid thing. I was like, no, the book was actually better. Much
Well,
better.
it's like saying that the book, that because the Aragon movie was crap, book Aragon was crap. No, the book was awesome.
Yep.
Or I should say the books, because there was 4 of them.
So...
It's just kids
Alright.
these days
Alright,
will
real
never
quick,
understand
real quick.
the struggle
Alright,
of
so
dialogue.
ladies and gentlemen, real quick, I'm doing the Jedi Sage thing. The one monster you need is, you'll notice here on the map that's behind the generator thingy here. So that's where we're heading to. So like I said, if you're trying to, get these walkthroughs, go to DutyNet. They had taken the time to write out this everything else, so... Yeah, they're here. Like I said, I just did a 3-hour
Friends of
tour
stream.
of Star Trek. Now I'm doing Star Wars. So, how you doing? How was your day?
Oh, it was nice and bitterly cold.
Yeah, like 19, I think, this morning.
It's 19 for a high for the day without the wind chill.
Exactly. It was cold.
No, it was -7 with the wind chill here.
Oh, wow. Jet's even colder.
Mine at 7.
Yeah, he's in Ohio. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, jeez, I'm in Arizona.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Jimmy.
Light streaming.
Hi,
Jimmy's streaming.
So how you doing, Josh?
Hello.
Hey. Oh, James, I found out how to get Star Trek Online to run standalone. As in, outside of the normal directories.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Through the Linux thing, or?
No, just you can give the game the command line options in a bat file, and I just made it use a bat file.
Nice.
I wanted to be able to take it outside of like the normal directories and run it from anywhere. I was like, I wonder. Oh, I
It
can.
says it's behind the tower thingy, but I do not see the guy. Unless someone
That is a
killed
nice
it.
speeder, by the way.
Yeah. Now this is the speeder I'm flying, ladies and gentlemen. This is the referral thing. Now I used to share the referral. I should start doing it again, but like I said, once you get people to join the game and this and everything else, this is actually their referral thing that
Looks like a mixture of a
there it is.
Imperial speeder bike and a pod racer.
Pretty much that's what it is. But now when you refer people and you finally get to like level 4, this is the reward. Because I used to,
James?
get people in here and, help people moderate the amount of mentor and all stuff to them. Okay, so we gotta go this way.
But yeah, both SWTOR and Star Trek Online, I started back when they were both still pay to play, and that was back when I had an iBuy Power PC.
Oh, no.
I buy Power PC? Huh.
Good PCs, but quite expensive. I mean, my laptop cost me like $1,500.
Wow. Well, Josh, like I
Then
said,
his hard drive fired because I was in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, Josh, he's really good with computers, and like I said, my little thought that runs on the server here, that was created by Josh. So thank you again, Josh.
That's alright.
And I'm here at the tower thingy that I do not see.
I asked Sci-Fi this, and I'll ask you. I'm actually working on getting the components to build my own VR streaming PC.
Yeah.
And right now, the card I got picked out is a 1070 Ti. Is that going to be effective for both gaming and streaming, or is there a better card for around the same price?
Let me look at the 1070 Ti's specifications actually. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't show it. Really, Nvidia? Your website sucks.
Yeah, no, they done stupid lately.
Oh, because they moved it all, didn't they?
Yeah, they had that, they changed the website. Now that they've got the, the 20 series, whatever.
Yes,
literally
yes,
all
it
the
will be more than
900s
adequate
are...
for
You mean the piece of crap card?
Yeah, they literally want you like the
These people are
RTs. Now they have announced that if you've got the 1060 to 1070, 1080s, that RTX or that Touring, whatever it's called, will be supported by them. But if you've got like a 960, a 950, nah, you're too old. Please don't upgrade. God, get a new one.
Yes, the 1070 Ti will be fine for VR and streaming.
There you
More than
go.
adequate.
Okay, that's good to know, because way I found Sci-Fi is, well, he was playing STO, but I found him on the Hutton mug,
Yep.
Yeah.
Do that little
so-
tracker.
and the reason I'm building this computer is so I can play VR.
Yeah,
I
no.
plan on using an Oculus Rift at first, and I have upgrading to a Pimax 5.
Right. Yeah, no, you should find the 1070 Ti more than adequate for your needs.
Good.
See,
I'm
you came
actually
to the right
going to be
place.
setting well because I'm getting a solid state drive, 250 gigabyte,
Nice.
and a 2 terabyte regular HHD.
Good
The
idea.
solid state drive is going to store the Windows OS and Elite
Yep.
Dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
possibly the Oculus Steam
Yep.
software, but other than that, it's not going to anything else.
Yep. Yeah, basically the same way I set my build up. The games that I don't really play a lot go on my spindle. The games that I play an awful lot sit on an SSD.
Okay.
Do you use an NVMe slot?
Unfortunately, no. This board doesn't have an NVMe SSD.
Well, the board I'm going to be getting does, so I'm going to be getting an NVMe solid state to start with,
Definitely worth it.
and I'm going to be adding an extra solid 200 gigabyte Samsung Evo card, because it's only like $50
No,
it's to get a gun.
go for it.
for the rest of my game. If that makes
Yep.
the 2 terabyte hard drive will be just for other stuff, but I actually plan, as time goes on, adding a second set of hard drive and a second graphics card for mining cryptocurrency,
Oh, okay.
and using the second set of hard drives and the second graphics, switching over to basically unplugging the graphics card and the hard drives I have for my gaming and plugging in the hard drives, the graphics card I have for mining.
I get you. I understand what you're doing. Yeah.
Does that sound like a feasible idea?
It's
Hello, Jimmy's streaming.
feasible. Yeah.
Spaghetti God says he's old enough to be Tata to all of us. Hi, Goose.
Damn kids.
Hi, Goose. A good 20 years on there.
Hello.
Break
Truth,
1-9
Goody.
for a radio check.
It's
Radio
broken,
check.
you antiques trucker. Get with the times now. We're in space. We don't drive on
Keep
wheels.
having to go to Discord to lower the voices of people who keep entering this chat. Okay.
Yeah, like I said,
Captain Campbell.
it's just
Yeah.
Ghost.
that we call him Ghost the short, but he plays War Thunder. He used to play Star Trek and Star Wars, and I played
I
that.
play Star Trek when I can't patch while I'm on the road. I
Yep.
can't even play War Thunder out here on the road.
Well, you're the one who's out to be a trucker, so
Well, I mean, I'm going more places than you ever will.
I go some places. I just fly there.
Not
That's
wrong.
all.
See, you're going plenty of places. You're not going to be able to go as far as I plan on going.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now, I'm in a pretty damn cold place.
Yeah. So how cold was it to you?
It was -10 without the wind chill when I woke up this morning.
Oh, wow, that's cold.
Yeah, no shit. USA truck stayed on all night.
Wow. Yeah, so it's saying it's over here, the screen, which I do not see.
Where'd Dehu go? He was just here.
Yeah, Josh grabbed them. You know how it is. Josh and him go
Damn it,
take off,
Storch.
and
Why you do this?
I don't know.
You're not
Now
supposed
Josh
to
needed
get
to
what?
talk to Dehu, and as soon as Dehu signs
Nice,
in, there he goes, you know.
Yeah, nice if I could get loaded sometime today.
Yeah, and I got Thunder God and Spaghetti God both on the stream chat, so sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had the chat box behind the Streamlab thing, and I wasn't really paying attention until I looked over and seen King trying to say hi. So sorry, King. So I've got the chat box
Oh,
open.
are you still streaming, Jimmy?
Yeah, I'm still streaming. I just did a 3-hour tour of Star Trek Online, a 1-hour tour of Elite. Now I'm back over in Star Wars, trying to do the Stalking the Score thingy.
I'll keep the PG-10, Ben.
Yeah, because I already had
I've
a
been
couple
with
of
him
kids.
STO.
Yep. Alright, so it's saying it's over here that I do not see. And like I said, unfortunately, according to the map, ladies and gentlemen, you saw I went over toward the so-called Juggernaut creature. He was not there, and now it's saying it's over here that I ain't seen him. On the kids will be nice to name. Yes, Spaghetti God. We know you're a kid. Yes, Spaghetti God. Yeah, 'cause I got 3 teeth on my checkbox. There he is! No, that's Savage Hunter. That's not him. Is it?
Good night, Loki. My cat is called Loki.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine was called Oreo Cookie and Sunshine. Sunshine was an orange teddy, and Oreo Cookie, he's all alike except their belly. He has a white belly, and we called an Oreo Cookie because my ex-wife loved making Oreo cookies and milk, and every single time she makes it, here he comes. No, 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 no. So we named him
Kids
Oreo
are making me
Cookie.
hungry, damn it.
Yep.
Well, every time we open up a can for the cat, oh my God, he acts like, he acts like he hasn't eaten.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cat.
I love Loki, but the reason we named him Loki, mischievous little.
Let's see. Is there a way we can truck this new show?
Yeah, I might finally be going somewhere it's warmer, gentlemen.
Well, out you. Out it'll work for you. You're not on hot. He wants you to increase your score. See, we're up to 6. We have to get him up to 10 before he joins us. God, I hope this works. Attack.
I hate it when I don't eat.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do after here. Go get something to eat. I didn't have lunch. I just had breakfast so far. Alright, now did that count though?
Shh. We definitely eat dinner, maybe breakfast,
Yep.
and that.
One day did that long. I eat like an old fruit. Spaghetti.
I wonder what I'm gonna have for dinner.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of the little chimichanga meal I have. Getting some good little chimichangas.
Hey, there's a Flying J 11 miles from here. I wonder what they got.
Flying J food that goes
Hey,
flying away.
Hey, their chicken is pretty good. I'll give them that. For truck stop food, their chicken is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I used to tell Tito. And Tito would ask me which is better, Popeyes or Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I'll do like Flying J. Where's that? Alta Winchester's
Yeah.
truck stop.
Then again, I've
I'll-
never.
I'm going to my
I'll stick with
chocolate
either
one.
churches.
Yes, spaghetti.
Popeye.
You're chopped liver. You got spaghetti. Last I heard, the meat in you is kind of raw and not well cooked. So yes, spaghetti. You are chopped liver. Yeah, my chat box is now going crazy.
Oh, there's only a Subway and a PJ Fresh, so I guess I'm getting chicken tonight, boys.
Uh-oh. Alright, so let's jump
Subway's
here.
good though.
Yep.
The only thing I really care for Subway is their personal pizza. I'm gonna duck because I'm expecting something to get thrown at me.
Sounds tasty. Yes, spaghetti.
Subway has personal pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have personal pizzas now. That's been going through, I think, a couple of years now.
Since 2015.
You know that.
Yeah. They did that.
You know,
I mean-
there's a location out here, a restaurant I like called Long Wong's.
Yeah.
Their food is really good. Their hot dogs are pretty long, and they're $3 a piece
Oh, wow.
for a hot dog and fries.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that ain't bad.
Not bad at all, and we got one that's right across the street from where we live.
Okay. Then again, What can I say? We finally just got a damn two Chick-fil-A's in the town I live in, and I'm like, yes, now I don't have to drive 45 minutes.
That's a cheat, girl.
You ever stopped at a Casey's?
Oh, their pizza is wonderful.
Their pizza's wonderful. They're actually the ones that I had my first coffee. Their French vanilla coffee.
Yeah, I'm not really a coffee guy, so I haven't had any of their coffee, but I
don't even drink coffee that often.
I don't
anymore.
Oh.
Fingers crossed. Let's see, this counts. Now, like I said, I've been streaming all day now. I'm over on Star Wars. Just streaming all day.
Got anything better to do, Jimmy John's?
Not really.
Jimmy John's
Still
is
don't.
okay.
Not really.
Nah, that's why I used to call Jimmy all the time.
Yeah. I got a lot of nicknames in this game.
I even worked at a Jimmy John's for a while.
I used to be a janitor on a Long John's.
That's not something we talk about.
Yeah, I used to be a janitor.
The only reason I like Jimmy John's is 50-cent bread.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was actually homeless after my military service. I used to collect 50 cents for lunch or go get myself a couple of loaves.
Yeah, they were good about that. Either that or hell.
They're still doing it out here in Arizona.
Yeah. Usually, if it's the end of the night, if someone asks for it, they just let them have it. Hell, if no one else took it, I just ended up taking it home. I'd make myself a nice couple sandwiches for the next days.
I'm not gonna lie though. When it Subway, only because they have that flatbread style that I like.
No.
Selection for meat and stuff tends to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
We're talking pizza, Papa John's, no contest.
No way, Godfathers.
You know, I haven't eaten at Godfather's in over years, so I don't what they taste like anymore. Back when I did try them, they horrid.
Yeah, the one out
But
here
then again, they
closed
wouldn't
down.
do the no sauce option.
Yeah, the one out here closed down, so ours is
Yeah,
no longer around.
they used to be commonplace in the old Hess gas stations before Speedway bought them out, and they took them out. A lot of your Love's truck stops. There's a lot of places that got them, so that makes me happy to an extreme extent. I love their pizza.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so expensive, I'd say the best pizza in the world is Sbarro's Pizza.
Oh yes, they're
Because
good.
I don't even have to. I don't even have to ask them to go either light on the sauce or no sauce. I'm partially allergic to tomato paste, and Sbarro's does just the right amount of sauce where it doesn't trigger my eye, and it enhances the taste without overwhelming. Which is the problem you get with most places is they overwhelm the pizza. They don't do that light layer of sauce.
Yeah.
And then what you're tasting is more sauce. This isn't pizza. This is sauce wrapped in cheese and bread.
Yep. It's like a hot pocket, and that's what I tell people. Today's pizzas, ladies and gentlemen,
People
it's like
still
a
eat
hot
those
pocket.
Back in my day, when I was in elementary school.
Yes, and he does a lot of these old day things. You will hear Ghost say that, because he's an old fart.
I'm an old man in a 22-year-old's body.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I used to hate Domino's pizza. But
You what, Mike?
well, I used to hate Domino's because they would not do the no sauce. But when they came out with the salad bowl,
Yeah.
I started eating Papa John or Domino's a little bit more when I was stationed out in New York. because I could afford the bowls. I couldn't afford anything else.
Yeah. Now, what I like to Domino's is their cinnamon sticks. I don't know if they still do them anymore.
Cinnamon sticks.
But
they still do them out here.
But back when I was a kid, I'd pig out on those more so than the pizza.
Yep.
Make sure I had some of that vanilla frosting, and yeah, I was off the wall the rest of the day.
Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah, and
I already am hungry. Y'all are adding my hunger.
Like I said, I've not had no lunch yet.
I'm already running out of snacks in here.
Alright, so just
might have to go raid the box of another Twinkie here in a minute.
Yeah.
Twinkies!
I got a box of strawberry ones.
Nice.
I remember when Twinkies went out of business.
Yeah. For like 5 minutes.
Maybe a year total, and then all of a sudden they were back on the shelves.
They're like, we're back from the dead, assholes. You fight, you could kill us.
Well, Twinkies are like cockroaches. They will survive the fucking apocalypse.
Yes, they will.
Well, yeah, with all the damn preservatives in them and everything.
Yep. They were military grown and military tested. So they can survive military use.
When you were in when we were in, we had to eat MREs. We had this one private. I don't remember his name, but he always had a box of Twinkies on it. Right? And if you didn't like your main course, your main meal, he would trade you a Twinkie or two for your main course. So I ended up, at this point, whenever I ate MREs, I just kept the bread, the peanut butter, and the jelly.
Yeah.
And I would trade my main meal for more bread. And I ended up trading him at one point because I had 3 MREs that I had to eat because they would go bad otherwise.
Yeah.
Beef. There was a chicken one, and then there was chicken and dumpling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, finally. There's one right there. So when you're doing this mission, that is when you, as you see, worthy juggernaut target. Yes, a lot of them with a gold star. But if you've got little southern gear, you're going to own them in 2 seconds. But there's one of them finally. It's spawned in. Which, okay, so where's my location? Now you see, according to the game, it's over here. But you see, he's over here from there. So, don't take the dirty net exactly. They spawn in different spots. Just let those pussycats. Oh, yeah. Yes, to get a guy. I'm gonna stake him. The only problem, I don't have security in purring Tony while I stank it. Too bad we don't have security in here. Because I would like to hear a purr
I'm
while
gonna poke him.
Alright.
There's a crocodile. I'm gonna poke it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect the crocodile hunter, but every episode he was going, there's this. I'm gonna poke. And, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, I did watch one of his episodes once, and I'm sitting there thinking, there's a guy who enjoys the risk. He enjoys that stuff. He lived his life.
Yeah.
And there are so many people who, you know, said he was stupid. And yeah, okay.
He's having more fun than most people ever will in their lifetime.
Exactly.
I plan on building a ship that can take me to Mars. Do you know how much risk is involved with that?
A lot.
But I guarantee you, if I succeed, I'm gonna have the most fun doing it.
Exactly.
It's like sending a car down a quarter mile. Well, for some of us racer-inclined people.
Well, I've always been a space enthusiast. When I found Elite Dangerous, flight sims had already been something to do for a while, and I had a flight stick at one point for the Xbox. Had to sell it because it's crap, but I've got the Thrustmaster Xbox One now, and I've been playing Elite Dangerous for over a year now, and the fact that it has VR just makes me want to go to space.
Man, like I said, I got
I've
a
been
guy
wanting to go to
still up to
Mars.
plays the game. He plays the whole thing with voice attack and VR. I'm like, wow. You know?
I want to get voice attack, but there's only like 2
That you're
voice
interested.
packs I actually want,
Mm-hmm.
and a third one that has never been made that I would really love to have.
Yeah.
Do either of you know who Nathan Fillion?
Yes, I sure do. He does the
K6.
Starfly.
Yes,
Or
he
Starfly, or
did
whatever.
play in Firefly. That was the first place I saw him.
Saying here, it's good I know this.
But his attitude is K6. I would love to see a voice pack that is modeled after K6. But actually, the thing that I remember him from the most, aside from Firefly, is Castle.
Yep.
Really good show. But that's that one or Robert Carlyle are the only 2 other voice packs I would love to have that aren't out yet.
Right. And like I said, I've
From
got
the Star Trek genre, they've got Brent Spiner, John Delancey, William Shatner, Miranda Sirtis.
Yeah, I just picked her up.
I think they're working on Jonathan Frakes, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I last time I checked, I had like 15 or 20 of them, and then the latest one was Counselor Troy, so I just picked her up.
Miranda Sirtis.
Yep. But I've got like 15 or 20 of them. The only problem is because of my dialect, half the time they don't understand. Like when I say roll call, it thinks I'm saying troll call instead of roll call. And I'm like, not troll call, roll call. Oh, troll call? No, not
What about
troll.
a troll call?
So
Well,
there's,
and I've explained this to some other people who are having trouble. Right now, with the way the voice recognizer is, you have to train it, especially if you're struggling with a lisp. You have to train it multiple times over and over again
yeah,
until it can recognize your words instantaneously. No problem.
yep, and
What
you're
if I-
Even
what
then,
if I
you're
got
still
a
going to
whip?
have problems.
yep.
Will that train it sooner?
That's why you'll hear me sometimes. Katana, shut up. Today's weather, Katana, shut up. Katana, shut up.
That's me when this electronic logbook starts talking my ear off with stuff. You have 7 hours and 11 minutes of remaining drive. I know that, dang it. I don't need you to tell me out loud. I can see these fancy numbers right here.
Hey, Sci-Fi, what, do you use a HOTAS for Elite Dangerous?
I actually use my Xbox controller. That's what I actually use.
Okay.
I've got some friends. How do you explain your shit? It's the same setup as the Xbox, so you've got it, configured to the Xbox. It's the same setup in PC. Same style,
Yeah,
same
myself,
setup.
I tend to prefer HOTASs.
I had
Hands-on throttles and
one.
sticks.
I had one. I
I've
had
got
the.
what one you've got?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I've got the Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTAS 1, the Xbox One variant, but the one I'm going to be going for, at the money, is the X52 Pro.
Dino has that. He swears by that. That's the best of the best. Because I had one that it was.
Honestly, there is a set I want to build, but it's going to cost. And it's going to be a Verpal right stick with a self-designed throttle that is
Okay.
essentially a stick, but
Okay.
is turned in such a way. The way I'm going to have it set up is instead of the sticks being straight up and down, they're going to be
Okay.
tilted inward towards each other at about a 45, 50 degree angle.
Right.
You know, similar to, I don't know if either of you have ever driven the lawnmowers with the 2 poles
I did that one
that
summer.
come out and are kind of angled.
Yeah, I did that one
So
summer.
you know
They're
what I'm
fun.
talking about.
Yeah, they're fun.
the problem with most sticks and HOTASs these days, your wrists are not sitting at a natural angle.
Right.
They're actually sitting at a, depending on which one, a 10 to a 50 degree difference.
Right.
Tilting the controllers 45 to 50 degrees inwards towards each other lets your wrist rest at a natural angle.
Right.
Meaning less strain, longer playtime.
Right.
But that one's going to cost me several $1,000s. We're talking about a throttle that I have to design, get all the parts for, test, rebuild, test again, just to make sure it works.
Right.
And that also includes drivers, which I have no idea how to. But for now, I'll stick with the X52 Pro. Maybe upgrade to the Warthog's throttle. Just because all those switches and dials, more buttons.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, the one I had was the Thor Logitech took it over. Oh, he lost case. Well, he's on his cell phone. The Thor Logitech took it. I had the, at one time it started with an S, then Nedcat dotting out, then Logitech.Nedcat. That was mine. Mine finally gave out. And then, like I said, I got good I want to say 3 to 5 years out of it. Ah, there he is. 3 to 5 years out of it. But, like I said, first, Nadcap dotted out. It was doing okay. Then Logitech dotted out. The only sad thing is, like I said, when they start going bad, they won't replace them.
Can't replace the parts.
They just fall apart. And you have to go out and buy a new one. And like I said, Dino has the 52 or the 56. I've had others that, a lot of them, the Hudson truckers, they use the Thrustmaster. And they're like, not get Thrustmaster. Don't get that Logitech because it's just a, Nadcat. So, you'll get 2-3 years out of it. And
yeah, what I plan on doing with my X52 is, instead of leaving it as it is, I'm going to immediately start looking for ways to improve it so that it doesn't break down. Improving cabling, improving the circuit boards, improving everything.
yeah.
I do have a little bit of electronics knowledge, so I can improve it without too much risk of it breaking down completely. But the biggest issue that most people have with the X52 Pro is it's very good plastic.
Yeah. And that's
I
what
want
mine
to convert it
broke.
to metal.
Yeah, that's because mine finally broke. Because where the stick is, in that little string, after a while, I literally could not use the thick string. I had to keep the soft string in there because it was literally breaking right there. And then, if you're trying to line up the shift, it got to the point where, even though I had it there, I had to keep it kind of leaning to the right a little bit. But to the game, I was flying straight. But to me, no, I literally had to keep the stick leaning to the right a little bit just for the shit to fly straight. Because it was starting to lose and every single time I did the calibration thing, it was just not calibrating right. No matter what I did.
What I'd like to do eventually, with the Virpil right stick, instead of using its stick that comes with it, I plan on finding a way to make it so that the X52 Pro stick can be used with a Virpil base stick.
Oh, that's an idea.
Now, what that means is two things. A, I can have the stick going from the ground to proper seated level for when I want realistic fighter flight.
All right.
Or I can have it, and it means I have that nice ergonomic design that I like about the X52 Pro. The thing I like the most about the X52 Pro is that little adjustable plate underneath your wrist.
Yeah.
That allows you to adjust it for each hand grip. They took that out and they haven't put it back in. And it's like, guys, no, not everybody has meaty fucking hand.
Exactly.
I mean, if I'm playing with the Thrustmaster for longer than say, oh, I don't know,
Fancy sticks.
2 hours, my wrist starts hurting because I'm having to reach up to press the button.
Right. And Spaghetti says, we a fancy stick. How much time do they really need those? Well, you're flying a spaceship. You need joysticks to fly a spaceship. What do you think, Spaghetti? You're flying a spaceship. We're going to jump here. The time I've got one place undiscovered that according to the DeathNet, it's in this area right here, it looks like. Yeah, it's in this area.
Are you good with coming up with stories?
Not really. I'm one of those kinds that, I'll play the game, I'll show you the walkthrough, I'll tell you where the ambush is coming from, give you an idea of what you need to, to help you get through the story. Those are the kind of walkthroughs I tend to do. But I've got people saying that, like Jillian Lug, just everything else. Ooh, he's lit up. That means there's someone right there. No, that's just... no, that's where he is. Alright, so we're gonna take a long drive. But now I'm not too good on stories. You just like grunting the match. Yes, Spaghetti. So it looked like it's just you in there. Everybody else all left.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've got nothing else. Even if I did have something else to do, though, I'd probably stay in the chat because the kind of person I am. I like talking with people who are intelligent. I don't find them very often.
Yes, to get it, come on in. Now, technically, this is Friday. If Cutie Sam keeps her tron it, because it's Friday, I ain't going the wrong way. I need to go here. Yeah, I do. I need to go that way. The end Friday. And there he is. Hi, Spaghetti. Say hi to Ash, one of my new followers. Ash is Spaghetti,
Hello.
one of my followers.
So, it's Friday?
Yeah, remember,
wow.
every Friday, Cutie said she was going to start doing Star Wars game, only if we're on here to help her play the game. So
I may join
Yep.
this time.
Well, like I said, the last one, she couldn't bring the end because supposedly she only had enough space for her, Akadar, Panda, and I forget the other guy. So she had Akadar, Panda, and somebody else.
Mr. Wolf.
That's probably him, I think. She only had enough space. I was like...
I'll follow you in background then.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now I'm trying to do the Juggernaut thing. Now, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, because I'm on my consular, you can't just unlock it and just go. But me, no, I don't mind doing these side missions. I have fun doing these side missions. It gives me something to stream. Alright, so
I will sit there with you, pretty much, and watch her die.
I'm not gonna lie though, with the Elite Dangerous, I've kind of been, over the last few days, kind of been tempted to stop doing the Worlds Tour, go back and engineer everything I can, and essentially go, okay, I will join next year's expedition, but how I make it, but I have my Anaconda set up. Yes, I would like to be able to get some more, or I would like to be able to get some stuff so that I can upgrade my FS as high as I can.
Right.
But for now, I have a high enough jump range not only keep up, but to get some.
Right. Well, see, my problem is, like I said, I did the original one, the first one.
Oh, jeez.
I needed to get the Secretary's A. I got the little, attached on Hudson logo and the Gothic. Well, no, I didn't get the Gothic. I got attached the sticker, a little light tent on making it to Sagittarius. And the original one, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the original one set at the Colonial. So that's what the whole original one. They said we went to Sagittarius, then we did a hard-to-toward turn, went over towards Colonial, and then created Colonial, and then the ones that decided to stay out there, that became the Colonial Doddle. The rest of us, like me, I was taking so much damage flying back that I died on the way back. But I got the Sagittarius, I got the Colonial, and on the way back I died for it. Damn it.
I heard I actually joined Elite Dangerous back before Colonia was a place that you could go just whenever you wanted to. You had to get a permit to go out there.
Yep.
That was a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Recently, within the last 6 months, I actually made it out to Colonia and back, which was a lot of fun.
Yep. But, I don't know. I mean, sadly, we lost a couple of people at the Hudson because they just don't find the game done anymore, so they've moved on. And the so-called running joke, well, the developers don't play their own game. They're too busy making theme parks. Sadly.
Yeah. It's a developer.
Exactly.
Reasons I like Star Citizen over Elite Dangerous is because they do listen to their game base. They also play the game themselves, so...
And break the game. Can't forget, they break their own game, but they're making it.
Yeah, well... You also got to admit, it is still an alpha, so...
Exactly.
I bet you anything when it comes out, which is probably going to be anywhere from 5 to 10 years down the road, when it comes out, it's going to be one of the best space games on the market. I'm a little disappointed they're not going for... What do you mean?
It's not going to be out on the market.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
What do you mean?
Well, you gotta think of the way they've been going and everything else. And now
Well, if
you
you look
need
at the overall review of it, first of all, you have to see it from this way. One, they're out of money. They admit it. They already crowdfunded, and they're still working on it. They can't open a second crowdfunding. If it opens a second crowdfunding, it's gonna go bad. So we have to look for investors. Now, investors take years to find.
Yeah.
If you're going. Now, the current investors are all in China. So now they have to convince China to buy their game.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
In other words,
they
made a mistake.
Nope. It's the market. The game market right now does not support the actual currency of what we're doing. China is where the main game market's becoming right now because they're trying to get China into gaming, pretty much.
Yeah, the China only cares about Facebook style game. 'Cause that's so much fun. Boring.
Exactly.
Boring.
No,
So here's the
thing
thing.
I was about to say.
So they're trying to buy that market out, but the thing is, Elite Dangerous can't be ported to actual console right now. So the thing is, in China, I play some of their
Star
games.
Citizen.
Star Citizen, can't be ported to mobiles or anything like that. Because the problem is, if they could port to mobile, they would make a lot of money off it.
Exactly.
But because of how the market is, and this is how the market is, they build a server, they put the basic sprites and everything in there, and then build it up, and then they make the money from it by doing flash sales, all this, close it down, make a new one, and people buy out like mad in there.
Yeah.
Now the problem with that thing is you can't make a lot of money and what you're doing right now with Star Citizen, because Star Citizen will take years down the road, but by the time they release it to actual gameplay, it's not going to actually make sales and it's going to shut down.
Exactly.
No, what they need to do is they need to go back to what they originally promised. Because that was the biggest issue, was when they saw how much they made, instead of going with what they originally promised and adding stuff after the game had released, they said, oh, okay, we can do this now. And now they're finding out that the hard way that sticking with the original plan was the best option.
Yep.
Not
Now,
exactly.
theoretically,
Not exactly.
they could.
So with all the extra money made, it was fine. That's the thing. They made enough extra to where they could afford to do it. That's not where the issue was. Right.
And the game was actually stable back then. Now, today, you need a high-end computer, high-end video card, high-end this, high speed, just to barely play for 5 minutes before it crashes.
Right, and that's
There's
the
only
thing.
one.
They bought money to the engine, so they did. No, that was what they needed for a while, but they didn't have the money to. There's
Right.
not much. They
Here's
can
the
do.
thing. This is the only thing I see them being able to do to save the game.
Now, there's actually something they can do, but it's not what you think.
What?
I'm about to say.
Let me finish. If they released Squadron 42, which I do have on good authority, is already finished, just waiting for the release of the main game, which I think is ridiculous. If they released Squadron 42 right now, they would find an influx of players and an influx of cash,
No, they wouldn't,
because why not?
because it's a game. It only sells for a limited time. If they actually took the brand new engine they made and released it for people to make games off of, then they make more money doing that than selling the new game.
Yep.
Okay, now that's a good point.
Monetize the engine. They had one of those most advanced engine out there for gaming. If they were to monetize it, they could actually make the money even more than what they're doing with video games right now, and people would actually buy it to do it, or rent it.
You know what? You know what actually pisses me off right now?
No,
Does
but
anybody remember Star Wars: The Force The Force Unleashed?
Yes.
yeah.
The physics engine they had in that game
It was actually great.
was awesome. Why is it no one else is using it?
Because they don't care. Like I said, the problem is a lot of companies make good engines, all this shit, but they always follow mainstream engines and ignore those ones.
Yeah.
And companies don't release it to other companies to use most of the time either. It took 25 years pretty much to release their engine for other people to use.
Yeah, about 28. I think 28.
Yeah. Yeah, about 20, 30 years pretty much. So that's how long it took them to actually make money off their engine. Now, the Star Citizen did that, the Star Wars game did that, right? Actually let people use part of the engine. It will work, they would make a lot of money off it, and people ended up using many systems. Now, there was an issue with it, though. It wasn't actually working on full systems yet. So it was more like in an alpha when they made the second one. Because the first one was highly unstable. The second one was actually more stable, but it wasn't actually there yet.
Right. Yeah, because you got to think
And
of
yet both the
that.
games were freaking awesome.
Yeah, and
They
you
were
got to
good.
think of, here's another thing about them. Even back then, okay, why is that one not showing? Like like this one. This is on an Heroes engine. This game engine's old, but Star Wars keeps working on it. I forget what Star Trek. Star Trek uses an old game engine. They keep pushing it, but then you get others like Star Wars Galaxy. That was my first game. I actually beta tested it and was there the whole 8 years. But then Sony came in. We're gonna quit combat this. 2 years later, Star Wars Galaxy closed. Thanks for playing. We lost money. Don't need it anymore.
I think that's the overall issue, is that a lot of new companies come in, change up the engine. I was watching a movie recently. It was Titan Pacific Rim, the remake,
Okay.
Resurrection.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
in there's actually an interesting concept they did, and nobody will actually realize this if they don't know tech. The guy knew the robotic system that they were using didn't work, so he made his own that worked. So in the actual movie, they took the robotics that didn't work and placed it over the one that worked. So he basically said, you took gimmick code and made it, and ruined it.
Yeah.
And I love that expression because that's what a lot of companies do. They go in the games, they put gimmick code in there, and it breaks it.
Yep.
What the biggest issue, I think, it's not just about the gimmick code. It's not just about the fact they don't sell the engine. It's 90% of the games these days that are fun to play and good to play are all online based.
Yeah.
In some games, yeah, you can play on your own console. You don't need internet. You can even own your own server and run it off of that. But games like Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen will not allow private servers. So if they end up crashing and burning, and that's a loss of a really good program, a really good game.
Well, it's not
because I guarantee you, for the first 20 years after the game crashes, you will not be able to find it anywhere for download.
Exactly.
So I do agree with you that it is sucky that they do it, but it's not a loss. The reason they do it is like they do in China, pretty much. The reason why China adopted the attitude to make servers and close them down is because it's easy to mass produce them and easy to make sales, and when they start losing sales, you can get rid of them. No, the thing is, that's how they're staying in the gaming market. But the thing is, with our gaming market, the issue is, and the one guy that ran R2 Games, and that brought in Case of Saga from it, was actually right on this. Is that our online games are too easy to copy with piracy.
I guess.
They're too easy to copy with piracy. And one thing is, they can't make profit if everyone's doing piracy. So having server only prevents piracy, but the problem is, they admit this, is that there's no way to keep the market alive after a few years once you add that market. So the thing is, you have to find a way to get rid of piracy in order to. Piracy actually does do loss of profits. It's not that much. It's not as much as
that's not what I'm saying.
But no, here's
what I'm saying is, if the game crashes, burns, instead of releasing the game as a thing you can put on your own private servers, they just shut it down and don't give us the option to buy the game to be able to run our own servers anymore.
Okay, now here's why they do that. Because they reuse a lot of source code engine after they're done. So it's their personal source code engine they built by hand. Now that's why I said, instead of actually what they would do, like Elite Dangerous should do, because they had the most main system is they should release it to actual people to use the base code itself. Now again,
agreed.
But they're not doing that. These companies want to keep it so they can actually use it later on for themselves, but no one else.
Yeah,
so it's their own greed that's bringing them down.
If you really look at it, look what happened with Star Wars Galaxy. I'm actually part of that Star Wars Galaxy Reawakening, whatever it's called. We're literally trying to bring Star Wars Galaxy back. But it's either Sony or I think it's somebody else who, basically thought it out that they don't want to get the game up, and they're like, we own the rights. The game's dead. Stop trying. Stop asking. We own the rights. But there are, like the original, and the sad thing is, there's three groups. There's one that's trying to bring the game back. There's the other one, they just want to make money off of this because they need a ton of money while the game was live, and they're just trying to make money off of it. But the third group, they're literally trying to basically revise where, you're a smuggler, you go out do this, you're a bounty hunter. They're trying to make it that way, that it's just the game code, which I think it's Sony still holds it, I think. Don't want to give it up, so we're having to recreate Star Wars Galaxy from scratch. So we've got three groups that's fighting.
It's the same as with the Firefly series, There is a petition out there right now, still going, to reboot Firefly. Nathan Fillion is spearheading it.
Yeah.
But Fox will not release it.
Yeah, because it's
Actually, they will release it.
Yeah.
They actually will release it if he buys it.
Yeah, it comes up, I think,
for how
the
much?
last time...
That's the question.
1.2.
If he refuses to buy it, that's his own fault. He should be raising money to buy it, pretty much, and own the rights to it. That's the difference.
Now, he actually said on one of his, either Twitter or I forget where it was, someone asking how much it would cost him, and supposedly, I guess he had a rich uncle, because everybody was making a joke, you found a rich uncle, do it. Somebody told him for him to actually pull it off and him to buy it and run it again, he needed like $1.2 million some dollars, this and everything else. And there was a lot of people that was like willing to do it, but then the other side, is that just a basic or are you going to get everything? And then he was like, good question, I don't know. That they're, I guess one title they were saying 1.2. So to me, that's 1.2 million, because that's how a lot of these stupid ass, like CDS and all of them, everything's in the millions.
Well, yeah, the other problem I have with the way these game companies run their games is Yeah, okay, they're running them into the ground because they won't release the source code.
Yeah.
But that doesn't harm the companies.
No.
That harms A, the genre, and B, the consumers.
And
If
actually,
we're
you're
supposed to be a consumer-driven society, then they shouldn't be doing that. Even if there are ways to do it where they can still do their greed, they can still rush after the money, while still keeping us happy. And the problem is they're not. They are ruining our expectations. They are ruining the games that we love. And when the games go under, they are taking them away from us and basically saying, "Oh, well, we had to shut this down."
well, okay. Here's the thing.
I spent $150 on that game. You are not going to steal it from me.
They can't steal it. It becomes public domain after so many years.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Well, no. Here's another
Disney
kicker.
made sure of that one.
Now here's
Actually,
another
it still becomes
kicker.
public domain. Actually, after so many years, it does become public domain. No matter what, it still becomes public domain. They don't own it infinitely.
Yeah.
Again, and they can't extend it any longer.
Yeah,
And that's the issue is. You're
Here's
talking about is a
another
bit
one.
different. You're talking about is why they're going to end. When they go under and they keep it, they don't keep it because it's a part of the company assets. You can actually buy it out as a consumer.
Yep.
That's actual lie. They don't teach you. They teach you pretty much is you can't buy it, but as a consumer, you can actually buy the rights to use the game you like.
Right.
It's
Well, here's-
actually fully legal. You just need the money to buy out the ISP and own it.
And that's the problem, is it's too expensive for any one consumer to buy, which means if a game dies, it dies.
They're not actually. I know a few companies for who are. They actually bought their ISP of the games and are remaking them. The thing is, no one does it.
Well, here's another thing. Now, as you all know, yes, I'm a content creator. Now, I suck at trying to create my own story, but when it comes to, showing where the ambush is, like I just found a lore object out here on Hoth, just everything else, the the original game creator, if you wanted to do game networking, there was Freedom, there was some of the others. I forget the name of the company that thought out Nagnesia, Nagnesia, whatever it's called. Someone finally thought it, and all those game creators, all those videos, all those game creators, work this and everything else, literally overnight, gone. The guy that, the original company that thought out the new gaming network, I'm trying to remember the name, but it's the original gaming network. They thought Freedom came out, Curse came out, I get some of the others, but yeah.
Well, see, it's not gone though. He still owns the ISP. As long as you own the ISP, which is basically the right to publish it and everything, they can't take it away.
No, you go to
See,
the
this is
website.
my
It
thing.
says
If I ever get the money,
it actually says
there
no
is a
longer
game I'm going to
available.
buy.
It actually says
And
no
that's
longer
only game.
available. Because what gave it away is I watched Review Tech, and he actually had some of his videos on there. And one day he got an alert saying that your videos will no longer be posted. And he had like a timeline to grab his videos and move them. So when he went to go take a look, see what's going on, well, he's like, oh, I don't care, because those are old videos. Yeah, this week they're all gone.
That's the issue. If someone else takes the ISP, all the old videos you posted, they can take them down.
Yeah, they're all gone. So all his videos are gone. A bunch of other people. But the only thing is, well, you had 10 days to grab your videos and, take them back before, they're gone, and he's like, wow.
Yeah, that's the issue with it. It's because they own the ISP right, and if you own every single list of ISP right, including movie and everything like that, no one can actually post anything.
Yeah.
And
How's
that's
this?
which throttles the market, though.
And actually, it doesn't really fall on the market because, okay, HQ bought like 100 games so far, ISP rights. They've been out there for years, but no one's touched them.
Well, yeah. So
It's because the thing is, and I get this part of it. It's because there's not enough. It takes a lot of money to make those games.
Yeah.
Years of work, and you have to pay everyone. And the fact is, if you don't have that money, you can own a title all you want,
Right.
but you have to find someone to make it so.
Right.
And someone.
But what I'm saying when I say it throttles the market is there is a reason under copyright law we as content creators have the right under free use to use things.
Okay, so
the problem is 9 times out of 10 the companies will claim non-fair use when in fact you are using it for fair use. When you use it to teach people, like for example walkthroughs, that is fair use. When you use it to demonstrate or demo something, that is fair use.
Remember I said earlier, it can be under fair use, but they can still strike it.
Yep. I've had so many of my walkthroughs because of the sound, because of the music, and I've even had a few of them because of the title. Me and Cutie said, we're always laughing because, we'll get this little manual challenge, and, me and Cutie said, like, really?
Well, the thing I find interesting is they say when they strike your videos, if you're not trying to make money at YouTube, right?
Yep.
Then them striking your videos shouldn't affect you.
Exactly.
Right?
That's YouTube's fault.
Because
no one else's.
So let me finish. Because you're not monetizing your videos. The problem I have is YouTube has said if you have more than 3 strikes, your channel can be deleted. And I'm sitting there going, YouTube, what if we're not trying to make money? What if we don't want money?
Yep.
Can't we still post videos?
No,
even though we're not monetizing? At that point, YouTube can monetize the videos and send the money to the appropriate party.
Okay,
how is that a problem?
It sounds like how it works.
Yeah, because I actually had that. Now, before I realized that, there's the naughty side and our clean side, and you have to make sure that the naughty side's warning sign's up. In my theory, wait a minute. If you're coming to my channel and you see, you're not the 18, are you 18 or not? Yeah. I'm 99 years old, and I'm going to click yeah. But I always assumed that when you saw that, most people, oh, no, I'm not. I'm 9, I'm not going to click on, I'm leaving. No. And I actually had a channel that actually got locked down, because even though I had the thing saying, are you or are you not? But I got locked down because people was coming to my channel just to see the how should I say it? Little Victoria being turned into a Miss Toy.
That's the thing, Jimmy, about the whole thing. With you, it's a bit different. For what he's talking about, it's more like this, okay?
Well, then I'm lost
for
that.
you, it's a bit different. For you, it's about the age gate issues.
Yeah, because that's what I kept getting hit all the time.
For him,
I'm talking about
he's talking about the copyright strikes and stuff like that. Well, so the thing is with him is he has to realize that if someone makes a video, right, you can only use a certain amount of time of that video to make it still work. Because if you use more of that full video, they can actually still claim it because you're using them for advertising. Another thing is he's talking about the rights. Now, under copy law or all rights. If it's similar, or if you're trying to base anything off that exact idea, right?
Right.
You can be put under claim still. It has to be completely original, not based off the idea. Now here's the thing: if you put even a likeness in there, you can still claim it because it's similar. Similarities are your issues. You have to make it so there's no similarities. The thing
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what the part of copyright claims happens to music, though. That's what I'm saying.
No, what happens to me is my streaming videos. I've gotten a strike on my stream videos, not on videos that I put together myself, because I know enough about copyright to know how to do it to where I won't get a strike.
Right.
It's on the ones that I stream that I get the strikes, and it's like, but I'm streaming. I'm not putting this video together.
What do you do when you stream?
I play video games. And normally, I play without music.
What video game do you play?
Normally, Kerbal Space Program, Elite Dangerous, Gary's Mod, and Space Engineer. But the one that got a copyright strike on, this was before Disney bought them, was Star Wars: The Old Republic. I didn't get the strike until Disney bought the rights to Star Wars.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden I'm getting a strike because I forgot to turn the music off on one of my streams.
Okay, so
I was
who
like,
put
okay.
the strike on there, though?
Huh?
Who put the strike on there, though?
Yeah, me, I'm
YouTube,
always...
not Disney.
Yeah, no, I'm always getting nice strike.
That's
when I go
YouTube
into the
automated
can-
system error.
Yeah.
That's not. That's no one's fault. It's YouTube's bot because YouTube's bot's it.
Yeah, I'm always
I
getting the
ended up
strike. Each
having
time I
to
go into the
delete
cantina.
that video, which created a gap in my walkthrough.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fact that A, the strike wouldn't leave, and B, I couldn't change the music for some odd reason.
Yeah, me, I'm always getting hit because of the cantina. So
That's
you know?
YouTube's fault. That's all. It's all on YouTube. That's not the company.
Yep.
That's YouTube's bot, pretty much.
Well, I tried sending them an email, and they never responded. So I was
won't.
done.
They won't. Believe me. So that's why. Now, granted, I just let it play, you know. So yeah, I'm not getting no monetization, but yeah, all the others, I really don't care. But here's what the other kicker is. Before I got the notification that I'm no longer going to be monetized, you'll no longer be supported, and the Twitch and YouTube, like, we're no longer going to load you. The funny thing was, it was like an auto, when you like uploaded or you auto streamed, it was automatically, you know, kicking in automatically. But as soon as they heard like the cantina kick in, okay, now we have to turn it off. And I was like, really? Now you're telling me? But no.
Yeah, and like I said, I think the issue isn't the fact that these things are copyrighted. I understand, you know, these guys need to make money. But this is what I was talking about when it came to Disney. I did do some research, and I actually found out that what Adam said on Adam Ruins Everything is true. Disney has lobbied hard to remove the copyright restrictions so that they can keep the copyrights well past their expire date.
And it did. And Disney's losing Mickey Mouse as of 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's right. The
Yeah.
original Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie, is being lost. When Steamboat Willie comes public, they have no ownership over Mickey Mouse.
The issue is they are still lobbying to extend it again.
But they can't.
They're trying.
If they extend it by another, if they extend it any longer, it won't work. They already did it once. If they do it again, it's favorment.
Yes, but it is a company. They
No,
will still try.
there's a difference. If you actually rip on the Wikipedia page, it's a save Mickey Mouse
Don't.
and Disney.
Trust Wikipedia.
But this is the actual campaign they did, save Mickey Mouse. It was like by the senators at the time. Okay. Now here's the thing with it. They lobbied it until 2 years now. In 2 years, if they have to get it within 2 years. But
They have to do what within 2 years?
They have to get an extension within 2 years. But they can't
Okay.
right now because of Trump.
Yep.
So if Trump
I
stays
never
there,
thought I'd say this.
if Trump stays
Never
there,
thought I'd say
they
this.
lose Mickey
Thank
Mouse.
God for Trump.
Yep.
I never thought I would say that.
Like I said, he's our savior. Trump the savior. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
Please tell me you didn't.
Yes.
Trump is. This is political. I don't want to go into politicals because honestly, Trump pissed me off that badly.
Like I said, I
Trump's
try
not
to
that
keep.
bad.
I try to keep politics off, and I actually had to sit on that dollar.
I just have one thing to say: come to Canada and look up Canada, and then how it comes to Canada.
Yeah. Like I said,
Bro, I know enough about Canada. I don't wanna live there.
poor Stigata guy, ladies and gentlemen, he lives in poor, helpless Canada. But
And
hey,
I actually know what's going on in Canada because I actually watched our parliament. And I
Yeah.
can tell you right now, you bash Trump, but you would not be bashing him if you seen what he is doing. The
Yep.
little fairy boy.
Yep. Yeah, and I had to sit on my
Fairy
dollar.
boy.
As soon as we start talking about politics, okay, I'll talk to you later, Janine. You know,
But that's
I'll-
the joke, pretty much. That's
Yep.
the joke. That's the joke. That's all I'm saying. Look it up yourself.
Yep.
I can't. I'm out here tell. This is a stream.
Please, please. Aww.
Lan. Like I said, I'm looking
The
for
Anthem
these.
demo that's going on today to the 27th, you need a pre-order to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that
Y'all
are
knew
like
that.
that. And that's the thing,
Hold on a sec.
like that Antium. I actually data tested. Now, I will give you my comment.
I'll be right back.
Alright, the ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, ooh, there's going to be, that's not that. Alright, so if you're trying to do the Wanta thingy, there's how you make the tong-tongs. Right there. But now, I actually got to data test the Anthem game. Yeah, if you want Destiny, it's kind of like a, dial-well version of Destiny. But, you throw some of the other people, yeah, that's a backstab. That dialer is going to change the game when the game goes live.
It was. I already knew that from day one.
Yeah, because I got the data tested that I couldn't really say anything because of that NRA, DRA, or whatever that's pronounced. So all I can say is it's not that game. It just reminded me of way too much of Mass Effect. The mechanic and all of that was Mass Effect. But that weird facial animation that Mass Effect genre had, nope, you don't have that. It's better.
I already know that part.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing as Mass Effect and a few others, like Call of Duty, where you had to pre-order to actually get the access to beta.
Yep. And I bet they're down there.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah, I bet.
I listened to commercial Anthem.
I like paying attention to the business world, Jimmy, to see what they do
Right.
and see how they work.
Well, I was kind of surprised. They actually told me because, as you know, Spaghetti, I've been doing a lot of Patreon games. People reaching out to me and, hey, Raiden and Jack and Mike and all of them, like, they recommended you. So I'm like, yeah, I'll data test your game. But when the Dialware people, they must be going to the backlogs of old testers because they were there actually thinking, they're like, we see that you data tested our Star Wars Old Republic. We see you're still playing the game. Would you be interested? I'm like, yeah, I'm glad to test your game. I'll let you know how I think of it. Yeah. And after then, Nick, I was not allowed to say too much. So then you got these other players. Oh hell, who was it? No.
There are players on Twitch right now who are getting to stream it.
Yeah, yeah. And the funny thing is, we were not allowed to do that. Is that him? No, that's just a John. Where the hell are these guys? I'm gonna say
Meyer Test is one of them.
Yeah. What? That guy? No, he doesn't say where are they. He likes to say where are the target. Because there's these Gauntlets, they'll say where are the Juggernaut target. Or these Kitty Cat, they'll say where are the Juggernaut target. And I need 10 of them. I've got 3 so far, so. But now that's yeah, I don't know. They must be hurting the people because they're like, hi, would you willing to test our game? Okay.
Well, I have to look at the trends. I look at the trends of the game and see where they go. And that's the current trend as it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you actually want something outside the current trend, try more of the indies. The indies aren't doing it yet.
Yeah, and that's going to read what me and Cutie said. Do our thing with indie games. But God, do we ever get hit for it? You said the F word. You know how many times the F word was pronounced in the game, and we had to, hit the ding.
Do you know how many times they said the F word and put it on YouTube?
A lot. So I have to get. It was one of my other videos. Yeah, someone said the C word, and I was like, I say that all the time when I get mad. Why do you think me and my on an ex-wife? Yeah, I say that all the time. Yeah.
Watch Australia streamers. They love saying that word.
Yep. But no, I actually.
Because in Australia, it doesn't mean the same thing it does here.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yes, it
true.
does.
I mean that's like me, who's a smoker, asking my wife to pass me a fag.
Have you watched Australia streams? They use it the same way. They use it as an insult and non-insult.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
But I've actually, when I was up in New York, I was at a bar once, and I'm outside smoking, because I'm the designated driver, so I'm not drinking. But I'm outside smoking, and this Australian, I'm with a friend of mine, and this Australian guy comes out and goes, "Hey, do you got a fag?" And my buddy turns to him and says, "No, neither one of us are gay." I'm like, "No, he's not asking that. He's asking if we have a cigarette."
Yep.
And he goes, "How can you tell?" I'm like, "Because that's what they call it overseas. It's what they call cigarettes overseas half the time." He didn't believe me. So the Australian guy is going, yeah, that's what I was asking for. I'm like, yeah, I got one. My buddy goes inside after that because he's like, I don't want to hang out here with this foreigner. Like, seriously? Yep. But I sat out there having a 2-3 hour long conversation with this guy in negative 20-degree weather, Mike.
It's how they speak. And unfortunately, everyone has to accept the fact that everyone speaks different.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
The problem is not, Americans do not want to.
No, because it's the English language. You will speak English, you will talk English, you will... Oh, that stupid Netflix, go just get rid of Netflix, go get rid of this, because English is the law.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to illegal immigrants, or actually, let's go with legal immigrants, you know, the ones who move here properly. The issue I have with them is 9 times out of 10, they don't want to learn English. They want to force their culture on us, and it's like, no. This is our home, our country. English is our language. You speak English, or you don't belong here. That's how it is.
You do realize in Canada we have a rule. If you don't know English or French, you're not allowed in here.
I know English. I don't know French, though. I'm French Canadian, which is funny.
You know English or French, pretty much, or at least understand it, one or two, to get in here. If you're not, then you get an actual minus score to even get in Canada. It actually is deducted off your overall score, pretty much. And if you don't have it, and if you don't prepare to come in, it's also deducted off your overall score. Meaning you have to prepare to come into Canada, even to get into Canada.
But then there's
what do you mean by prepare?
So you have to at least have a job and everything's lined up to come in. You can't just come in. You also have to learn English.
Even if I'm rich?
No, even if you're rich. You have to line up to come in here, pretty much. Because in Canada, we actually have to... Our welfare and disability is not connected to our immigration. Our immigration is a separate fund. All our funds are separated. Meaning, if you come in under immigration, you're not getting funds.
Yeah.
So you have to have your own job and everything coming in. If you do not, you either will be on the streets begging for food, or out by the next year because you can't afford it.
Yep.
No, I mean, what if we're rich? What if we have money?
But if you have money coming in, you have to pay. You still have to wait like everyone else, follow in line, learn English, and do everything else. And you also have to have a decent degree and know what you're doing.
A decent degree?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're a rich man, why in the world would you need a degree?
You need a degree. If you have a degree, in coming to Canada, you get a higher bonus.
Yeah, because it's a point system. If you really look at it, it's a point system. You know, just like here. You know, if you score this and everything else, you can get a driver's license. You can get on. No joke, ladies and gentlemen. I live on SSI, but I get these people all the time. Like just the other day, we had a lady in there who has 10 kids. 10 kids asking to basically extend her food stamp thing because she's got 11th kid on the way. And I'm like, really? You know, 10 kids.
Funnily enough, I'm the oldest of 10 kids.
Here in Canada, they will at some places will actually cut you off if you have 10 kids.
Saying here, die law. And here's the thing, die law. We're taught to cut you off.
Because we only same thing here. We only have so much support and money per person. Even so after some amount of kids, we don't pay you.
Yeah, here it's 6 kids. But now the things, they always go after.
My mother had 5 kids. She only got like $300 a month. She barely got anything for having 5 kids. They wouldn't give her any extra money.
Yeah.
That's how it works here. They cut you off a certain extent. So again, even if it says you get money, you're not really getting money.
No.
When they say you're getting money.
Yeah.
And same with the healthcare. The healthcare is limited. It's so limited, you get extra on disability, that's all. You don't get extra otherwise. Meaning you have to have an insurance company or pay out of pocket. If you do not pay out of pocket here, or are going to have an insurance company on your side, you will not get some treatments.
Yeah.
You're literally cut off.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I don't understand. If you're someone who has, say, $300 million, right? Enough to live comfortably for the rest of your life.
You still have to go through a process. It will count. You get bonus points, but the thing is, but you have to consider transfer value too. $300 million in a foreign country is like $100 million here.
Look,
you have to remember that too.
Look
transfer
at China.
Rates change it, and then you have to import the money to put it on your country. So
Yeah.
depending on the country you're doing, and you have to import it properly. You can't import it illegally. Meaning you have to go through banking channels and everything. And
Yeah.
banking channels will cut part of that money out of it as you bring it in.
Yeah.
Meaning you have to bring it through a charity or something like that. But if you're bringing it through a charity, it has to be from a foreign country which has 0 tax fees. Meaning a 0 tax agreement. So you actually have to set it up so you can actually funnel money in the first place. Otherwise you lose most of your money coming in.
Shit, someone's already taken it out.
This is why I'm moving to Mars.
Why?
I can't move anywhere else,
Because
and I don't want to stay here.
Here's a fun fact about Canada and USA. Do you know how much money you can transfer for your tax?
A lot.
Heavily.
A lot.
Do you know what the mark is?
How
now?
much?
99,000. 99,000. Like 999. 449.
Oh, wow.
Once you hit 10,000, it's automatically reported to any company.
Yeah.
Or any company, any bank, anything.
Yeah, just like me.
Even
Here.
even here.
Yeah.
It goes international pretty much once it's over 10,000.
Yeah.
Meaning you have to find a way to donate through a charity to even get in.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's publicly known through that banking corp, and all the banks know you're transferring that money because it automatically goes to the government.
Well, like I said, like me here. Yeah, I straightened this to everything else, but here's the thing. Like me and Spaghetti guy, we was actually talking about this.
Like
Spaghetti
I just went to my
can't do
disability
it.
today, and I can
Yeah.
only get $200 extra, but at over $200, I have to pay 50% back per dollar.
Yeah, same here. Me, I
You're
can
disabled
basically
too?
go up to 500.
Yeah.
After $500, I literally have to record it. Thought if I get anything to my Patreon page, any donations, anything up to 500, that's mine to keep and do whatever I want up to 500.
And that even counts as gifts too. If you get gifts at the same time, it counts.
Yeah, so like the one guy
Same here.
that gave me $50 and then took it right back because I was not going to play Overwatch with him, did everything else. If I was, getting basically 100, after that fifth one, I'd have to record it. Even though it was a donation to, hey, come join me play Overwatch, here's a game code for free.
Now,
After
there is an
$500.
exception though. If they give you as a gift, not paying for it,
Yeah, okay.
they send
yeah.
you the actual.
Okay. You guys are talking about civilian style disability.
It's not
Right?
civilian style disability. It's the same. You do the same thing when you can give people. Okay, here in Canada there is a trick. You can give people a fake loan to get a house. Even with houses, you can do it. Now the thing is, it's fraud. Maybe you get caught, you're screwed. But if you're not, you can actually get the. It's actually very rare to actually happen.
Yep, and get ordered. Well, hell, look, they had those places over in California. You had these people that would come in. Yes, let's say, Spaghetti, leaves his home and goes on a worldwide trip and, takes off and he don't come back for like 2-3 years. But he leads his sexy, naughty maid, that takes care of the place that he punished well and trained well. But then you have these people would come in and basically wine and dine the maid and take over because they came in and if they could show that they've been living there for more than 90 days, I think it is. Well,
Not here.
you just lost the
Not
house.
here, by the way.
You
Not
know?
here. It's still your property.
Yeah. After 90 days, if they can show that, hey, for 3 months I paid the water bill, for 3 months I paid the electric bill, for 3 months I paid the cable bill. Well, just go on. Spaghetti, you just lost your home. I just took it over and I got your need now.
That's in the States. That's in the States. Here it's not like that. Here, as long as it's on your name and you paid for it, they can ask for money back from a lawsuit, but they can't own it.
Right. Yeah, because there's so many
Yeah, well,
these...
again, this is one of those reasons that I want to move to Mars because A, I don't understand this whole land tax thing. Why
Hey.
should I have to pay, if I was born an American, why should I have to pay to live here?
Well, there is a way to avoid land tax. Did you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I live in Colorado.
No. It's much more easier than that. Live in a forest.
Yep. Because
Zero
trees are
land
free.
tax.
That too.
As long as you buy out a piece of land, it's cheap. You don't have to put running water, nothing. They can't force you to put electricity as long as it's not part of the mainland. And all you have to do is put a cabin there, and they can't say anything, and you have to pay a cheap land tax per year. It's not even $10,000 or less, and they can't touch you.
Yep.
This is my fact. That's my point, though. I'd still have to pay land tax.
But they can't.
The government should not be. What?
But you don't. But here's the thing: if you allow forestry on that land and do it properly, the land tax won't even matter. You're making more money back from the forestry than the land tax is, so the land tax won't even matter in the first place.
Yep. Because you chop trees down and sell wood.
No. You're missing my point. You're missing my point.
Okay.
If I'm going to live in a forest, I'm not going to be cutting it down at all.
My point is, you can avoid the land tax easily and cheap without even paying it.
Yeah,
and you can get a company to come in and pay it for you.
Yeah. Because if you looked out
this
there...
This is another reason I say it's easier just to move to Colorado.
Yeah, because if you look at it...
a small town out in Colorado. In Colorado, rural areas, the government in Colorado does not give a crap. You can live anywhere as long as you can build the house yourself and prove it is habitable. You can build your house anywhere.
Now that's
you still have to buy the land, but you don't have to pay land tax.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, because you don't know what's under the land.
Exactly. You don't know how, and you have to know what land you're living on. What you're living on mountain range land, it's a lot of hill issues, and uphill building, which is harder to work with than anything else.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure it's not a mountain region, just in case the rocks fall on your house. It's make sure it's out of earthquake region, in which Colorado is. That's a bad place to build because you will lose your house even in a fire.
Yep.
If you build a house, say where I live in Ontario, on that land where it doesn't require electricity or water, it's easier because we don't have fire issues here. Meaning, you build a house here, you won't have issues. You build a house there, it's gonna catch on fire.
Exactly.
Fuck all this. I'm gonna go to Alaska.
Oh, Alaska's worse.
It's even worse. Believe me, I have a friend
Alaska. You're killing yourself.
Yes, I have a friend of mine that actually lives in Alaska, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't live on the lands in Alaska. It's impossible.
I'll put it this way: that TV show, that Alaska, Alaska, whatever. My friend who actually lives in Alaska, he wants to. I think it was either History Channel or Discovery Channel. He wanted to basically do a lawsuit because the drama they put in that Alaska TV show is nowhere near living in real life in Alaska. Nowhere near.
It's really bad there. You have to hunt for your food every day. There's no imports, like literally no imports because how the roads are. You have to even plane rides are not possible. You can't bring in big planes there. You have to small and single, double engine engines. You can't single engine planes or double engine planes. You can't fly anything above a triple engine plane there because that's how basically bad it is. Like, and travel wise, you're not getting anywhere but by foot, and you have to use a snowmobile otherwise. Trucks don't work there.
Yeah, there's actually truck shows that they used to have. They finally took it off because of how many accidents they was having on the TV show. So they finally took it off. They used to have this. It was called ice trucking.
Alaskan trucker.
Yeah, that's it.
Nope.
That's it. They finally took it off because of how many accidents. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, in that TV show, some of those accidents were real accidents. They wasn't traumatized. Those are real accidents happening.
And that's what I'm saying. You want to go live in Alaska, go ahead, but travel-wise, it's near damn impossible. Food-wise, it's near damn
my problem, though,
everything.
In the United States, I will have to pay land tax, no matter where I go. Yes, okay, I can avoid it if I had a forestry service come in and essentially start tearing down the trees. I don't want to do that.
But they're not tearing down. They replant every tree they tear down.
Yeah, but it still takes hundreds of years for them to regrow.
No, it does not.
Huh?
Depending on the tree, it only takes
at least 100 years.
It only takes 5 years, actually.
Yeah, and if you look at it, and with our new trees,
if you plant a spruce tree, which is one of the common ones they cut down, most spruce trees take 5 years to fully grow. I mean, you can refurnish that land if you live on a spruce land easily.
Yeah.
Is there any spruce tree forests out here in Arizona? Do you know?
You're actually on the spruce tree crater.
Yeah, Arizona has the majority of them. They actually have a rule out there that when they cut a tree down,
there's a place out near Sedona, 40 acres, been on sale for about 20 years now. No one's bought it.
But it depends.
If I can get my first,
it depends on the soil quality first of all. You have to get soil tested, because if it's not good soil, your trees won't grow.
Exactly.
True, but the fact that it is a forested area.
But okay, it doesn't matter if it's forest area. It has to be good land. It has to be good nutrient lands, because nutrient lands means it has a good water source.
Yeah.
If it has no water source, nothing can grow.
Yeah, and if you really
considering
get
it's on the
technical-
side of a mountain.
Yeah, but here's another problem.
More like a hill. It's on the side of a hill.
Yeah, but here's another
also
problem.
Water that collects.
It could be a flood zone.
Yeah.
Meaning, if it's a flood zone, you don't want to build there either. Because in flood zone area.
No, I wouldn't build on the bottom of the hill. I'd build somewhere around the middle.
No.
Because the hill's not that steep. It's more of a.
No, when I say it's a flood zone area. Okay, a flood zone area can, depending where you live. In Colorado, flood zone area gets really high really fast.
You're talking Colorado. I'm talking Arizona.
Oh, I mean Arizona.
Colorado.
Arizona or Colorado. Basically, they have a large water supply. That's gonna be one of your biggest issues. If the large water supply means increase in higher flooding.
Yeah.
I know this because I live on the Great Lakes, and that's how bad our flooding gets. You can
Wait, which Great Lake?
between Superior, Erie, and
Fort Drum is like 100 miles from Lake Erie.
Yeah, but you know
I
how
was stationed
fast
up
water
there for
flies?
a couple of years.
You know how fast
and
water
we live on
lands?
flooding land. I can tell you right now, from where I live in Canada, our land floods a fucking lot to the point where houses can't be sold. So that's what I'm saying. You don't move your house on flooded land, even if there's a hill.
Yeah.
Because the hill actually wears out. Fun fact. I know this because I know a lot of places here that have hills or beaches, and they're now seaside. They're now cliffs, or beaches that are like only like 6 foot left.
Yeah. Well, if you look down in Front Row, Virginia, now granted, Front Row, Virginia is along Route 66.
Here.
There's a lot
is
of
the
these
issue with what you
trailer
guys are talking.
parks. A lot of those trailer parks are not really there anymore because every single time we get this heavy rainfall, guess what gets flooded out? All those cheap model homes. Well, there goes one floating down the road.
And erosion.
Let me ask
too.
you something.
What?
Let me ask you something. You guys are all talking about building houses. What if I did something that England has come up with, called a tenfold technology folding house?
No.
They did that back in the 60s and like
Doesn't
early
work either.
70s. And they basically fell through. They did that
Doesn't work
back.
because of structure and all that.
Yeah.
So the basic
No, the folding
trailer-
house does work.
Nope. It will break down eventually. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Even boats.
No,
If you know anything about sailboats, sailboats have to be maintained too, not just houses.
Yes. I
Yeah, Tommy
understand
God.
that the house should be maintained. What I'm saying is, using a tenfold technology house on a floodplain would be a better idea than using a house that is built, sit on it, for one reason.
But once
Because when
there's
you have to rethink the foundations, all you do is you lift the house up, fold it up, move it away from the foundations, remove the old foundations, and resink the new ones.
part of the house is wood. Once you put that wood in there, you have no more house.
Yeah.
What wood?
Part of the house is made of wood. Just by structure. Wood or steel.
The tenfold technology engineering houses are all made of metal.
What kind of metal?
Think it's either steel or titanium.
Okay, so titanium, you're paying out the ass, and the steel won't work. Steel will rust out very easily.
Yeah.
250,000.
It'll still rust out. Nothing you can do about it. Once it rusted out, your house is dead.
Yes, but
No,
I'm the kind of
titanium will
person
rust.
I will pay attention.
Titanium will rust out too. Now here's the thing: titanium can be mixed, so it doesn't rust out, and it will take longer to rust out. But the thing is, steel will always rust out faster than titanium. So you have to be careful when you buy the steel one, because the steel one is also, because of the size and weight, you can't
about
always
aluminum?
move it. Aluminum will rust even faster. And it's
Okay.
too light, and it will just float away.
Okay, what if you mix titanium with something, say...
So there is a special.
How fast does titanium rust out? Let me ask you that first.
It lasts a bit longer than steel, but it still rusts out either way, like a few years after steel.
I know it will rust out either way. I understand metals will rust, I got that.
It depends on the thickness too when you're building it. If it's like a smaller, thinner piece, it'll take like 10 years.
What if you mixed it with a carbon-based polymer?
Nope.
Okay, what if you just use carbon-based polymers?
So carbon actually weakens metal structures.
Okay, what if you, instead of using metal, you just use the carbon polymers?
Carbon polymers actually won't. Actually, fun fact, you got it right. Carbon polymers do work, but they're too light. And they don't.
I'm confused.
Okay, carbon polymers are good, but they're too light, and they're not thick enough for structural integrity.
Right.
So
okay, I see your point. You would still have to use some sort of metal for structural integrity. But here's the deal. If you used the carbon-based polymer covering the steel and stuff in, say, a folding house that is can be hermetically sealed.
Eventually it'll crack and still rust.
Eventually it will, but you also make it so that it's easy to replace.
And it does.
We're arguing about something that we shouldn't be arguing about. It makes no sense that we're arguing about.
Oh, that's okay, because I've got 3 thoughts in my screen is like, what the hell are
Because
you
you're
guys
actually
talking?
right. If you cover it, it works. But the thing is, once you drill into it, which you're going to have to, it breaks the structure.
True.
If
you have to drill into it.
But then that's expensive. That would cost more than the 250,000 house is costing.
Yes, and depends on one thing. And I'm going to say this, it's not the cost of the materials. Because 9 times out of 10, these days, it's the cost of the material, right?
Yeah.
If, however, one could say, figure out how to make a base material replicator.
Then we would have Star Trek and Star Trek of the Alive.
That would cost you a house.
Actually, not so much. I have a theory on how to make a base material replicator work, but it's still only a theory. It's not actually been proven yet.
Oh, so it's like
energy you're gonna need for that in the first place.
Oh, so it's like Star Trek. So it's like Star Trek. Transaluminum. Hello, computer.
Hey, transparent aluminum has been proven to exist, actually.
Yeah.
Of course, doesn't exist in a natural state, but it does exist. They've actually made it.
Yeah.
You just have to flash a laser through it in order to make it transparent.
Right. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, transaluminum does exist now. So the old joke, hello, computer. Yeah, we'll help this guy create this. Who's the first one? We're changing timelines. So?
Well, how do we know he's not the one who invented it?
Yeah. So?
I love that scene because it was just those two arguing back and forth about whether to do it, and I'm sitting there going, we're talking about time travel here, and this is another thing that I find interesting is so many people think that time travel is one way. They think if you time travel in the first place, you could change things. I don't think you can.
Yeah, because
I think if someone found a way to travel back in time, instead of changing anything, you will end up causing what happened anyways. So, for example, if someone, say, went back in time to kill Hitler.
Yeah, it's the Godfather paradox.
Instead of killing him, they would end up pushing him along the path that he went.
Yeah,
there's actually an accuracy there. It's called variation of odds, which is actually.
I thought it was called the Godfather complex. The Godfather.
It's called the variation of odds, actually, and it's actually an interesting theory if you actually look it up. Pretty much.
Yeah.
It basically states that you can time travel, right? But because of how time is set, right? We don't know how time works specifically, right? We don't know if. We don't know what actually causes time. What's the barrier between time, and if there's any real beings in between time. So we don't know anything about that. So here's the thing. So say if there's real beings in between time, and they're actually living between time, they can control time as it is. You can't. So they can already set you to that timeline, even if you want not go that one. Okay, that's one thing.
This is a good point.
Another one is if there's a field too, you will only reach a certain point because the field will stop you. So again, there's two things right there that could actually possibly stop you without you even knowing. Another one is
but again, we're talking about time travel, and one of the things, while I believe time travel is possible, I don't think it's possible in our lifetime. So
Another thing is
no
Luke-
real reason to talk about it.
Actually, time travel is possible.
Yeah.
But
If
is
you,
under,
With our technology today.
without technology, it's possible.
yeah. If you really look at it. Now
It's
here's
possible.
Yeah, it's
here's,
called,
here's the theory. Here's the
it's
theory.
called,
Go ahead.
hold on, I know this.
Okay. We do know that
astral
time
projection.
one
No, it's actually
No, we
it's
do not
actually
read
souls.
the Bible. We do not read
If
the
you
Bible.
actually have a soul, right? In theory,
Mhm.
if you actually have a soul. Souls, if they do it correct, if they are correct, the souls are not bound by time. They're
Yeah.
bound by the barrier itself, is as explained, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if they exist,
Which is
souls
how
are-
we can affect our own timeline.
Right, but so souls if souls actually were able to use the time itself, they could actually recreate certain events and actually go to that time and remake time itself.
Yeah,
They
but
can
here's,
make their own
but here's
dimension.
another,
Astral
and this
projection.
is actually truth. Here's
I bet-
another, here's
Go ahead.
another truth.
Astral
Hold on.
projection is recalling your
My
body. I'm
turn.
talking when you
My
actually die
turn.
from
My
your
turn.
reaction.
No.
Here is an
buddy,
actual proof.
Let sci-fi talk.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
here's the truth. There was a, I forget, this was back in the mid-80s. There was a girl who actually remembered, back in 1800, she was able to take these, astrology or history people or whatever, just everything else, and she was able to recount everything she did while she was growing up in this one area. Then she took him back to another place, the so-called Rolling 20s, the Dancing 20s. She supposedly showed up in Chicago and this and everything else, and she was able to recount and re-show because she was doing things like writing on a wall, doing these little symbols, this and everything else and all, and she was able to show that it was her style, this and everything else. Then there was another one where they did the jump again. Oh crap! It was the like the 69 or something, this and everything else. And I was up there, and the funny thing is, when you were following this person was only taking them to, like, Woodstock. You know, she took these people and she showed how I was here at Woodstock, I experienced it. But here's the funny thing. When they ask every one of them, she had a mysterious death. She don't know why she died. She don't know what happened. Just, she remembers that time. She remembers being there. She remembers doing these things. But then something happened. That she had a mysterious death that never got explained why she died. But here she is.
Here's one for you.
So, explain that one.
So, here's one I want you to. I think you might find interesting.
Okay.
Woman calls 911. Right?
Right.
Because she heard a sound in her bathroom.
Right.
This woman is a widow. Her husband died. She watched him die. She was there when he died.
Right.
She's on the phone with 911. This is on YouTube. You can find this on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I see
She
a ton
walks
of
into the
them.
bathroom
Yeah.
and she sees a younger version of her husband laying in the tub, butt-ass naked.
Yeah. Well, here's another one.
And
Here's,
it's not just someone who looks like him, it is actually him.
Yeah, there was another one
DNA
that
testing
if you
confirmed.
there was another one that called 911. She didn't realize it, that she was actually foretelling the future. That the cops started calling her crazy. Then she hooked up with like a private detective or private investigator, and the guy actually had feeling to some reason. He just had a feeling, and he always made the comment: she should be a card reader. She should be a palm reader. She'd make a ton of money being a card reader or a palm reader. So he started following, and the funny thing was, a lot of these so-called crimes, yeah, she'd get the feeling, he would go check, nothing there, that it never failed. It was like 3 hours later, 911, you know, aisle 7, we have the problem in aisle 7. I was just there 3 hours ago, and there
I've
was,
only
just
had I've only had to call the police once in this new place,
yeah,
and that was because some idiot decided to try to kill one of the kids of my neighbors and put 3 rounds through her door.
oh wow.
Made me jump like hell.
Yeah, but now, like I
Nasty
said,
feeling
it's
that
it's
something was-
weird. This going
What?
like, oh, I'm going the wrong
What?
way. But no, like I
thing
said,
is-
it's on YouTube.
Everyone's soul is connected. In one form or another, we are all connected. The
Yeah.
soul does exist, but it doesn't exist as people think it does, as a representation of our body. It is not a representation.
No, we're
of our
trying
body.
to.
The soul is
We're trying to somehow
neural
duplicate it. We're trying to duplicate
Our
it so that
neural
way we
energy.
can run around.
that is our soul.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if we can ever find some way to duplicate it, yeah, we're decloning ourselves, so we can duplicate it.
I don't want to duplicate myself. If I make a clone of myself, first off, it's going to be a female variant. Second off, I'm going to raise it from a baby, so it's not a clone of me. Yeah, okay? She might have the same genetics. But here's the thing. This is the thing that I find so odd about people saying that cloning is unethical. No, it's not.
Yeah,
That clone's not going to be an exact replica of you, not even by a long shot.
exactly.
Physically, yeah, it might share the same resemblance, but the personality is going to be different. The problems he or she runs into, is going to be different.
Yeah,
They're going to be their own person, completely different than you are.
exactly.
As
'cause each
different
one of
to
us
you
different.
as you are to your parent.
Yeah,
If you think about it, we are all clones of our parent. A mixture clone, yes, but a clone nonetheless.
which is terrible. Look at my side. Ah, God. Why, Mom? Why, Dad? Why did you have to lay down?
Hello.
I heard
Hello.
you guys, and I
The
gotta
torch,
go
iron stringing.
again. The forge.
The torch,
Yeah.
iron stringing. So, watch your
Hi,
language.
Nash.
Hello.
Yeah, let's torch it. I'm light stringing, just to let you
I
know.
can barely hear you, Jimmy.
That's probably because I had to turn it down because for some reason my Discord thing stupid.
You got your stuff turned on way, way low.
Ah, there, now I just realized that. Yeah, I went to take a drink, it's got the
Yeah,
knocked
now
down.
you're up here with the rest of us.
Well, like I said, I forgot. I took a drink and put on the one mic because we're not live streaming on two mics. I use a Yeti to stream, then I blast on a Logitech. But I'm live streaming.
Yeah. But no,
Oh,
I
now I
have
can
theories
hear you.
about a lot of things. Here's an interesting fact. You know the saying, science fiction is often a precursor to science fact?
Usually.
We have proof of that already.
1984 is real.
Look at our cell phones.
Yep.
Look at our cell phones. Look at our tablet.
Look at 1984. It was supposed to be fake. Now it's real.
Exactly.
Huh? Okay, I don't get that
1984 was written during World War II. Okay? During World War II about dystopian future, okay? You read 1984, it sounds exactly like today.
Exactly.
To
You
the
just
T.
think. Alright, so the guy touched the over here somewhere.
Here's an
This
institution.
is our thing.
This is what they wrote. They wrote this. The Ministry of Think Speech. So whatever you write doesn't matter because they determine what you write. All right. What happens today?
Canada is no longer a free speech.
They have think speech pretty much, and you have to think speech on all the medias. 1984, all the medias praised being think speech. They said war is good.
War is not good.
Yes, it is.
I'm a warrior.
Now, don't
I'm a
piss-
soldier,
do
and I know
not-
war is not good.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
they
no.
said.
You're not thinking like a Frankie. If you think like a Frankie, you make a ton of money today.
Fuck that. I'd rather be a free thinker. Because at least I know what I'm thinking and I know how to implement it.
You know?
I can work inside this system without falling in the system.
Exactly. That's just the thing. You get what I'm trying to say here. Pretty much,
Yeah.
that's what they said. Pretty much, and if Hillary got in, she will cause another war with Iraq or another one, precisely like that.
Yes, but Trump got in and I'm worried he's going to start World War III.
No, he's not.
No.
He's been saying on Twitter. I mean, they shut down the American government.
Dude, there was a
Because of
guy
him.
who was running for president, I think, and whatever it was, and he threatened to nuke Americans. Not joking you.
When was this?
Yeah, well done.
He was a Democrat, and he threatened to nuke Americans.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
Like I said, on the China thing and this and everything else, he was threatening to literally call out the China votes and like, yeah, we got votes too. We can blow you up.
Yeah.
You know? We got boats too, and China's
And the
like.
one guy was threatening to remove all video games because they're toxic, because they're hazards and toxic to the community.
Since when? Video games actually improve cognition and...
No, they do not. They're violent, they're dangerous, and they teach naughty words. I know that.
It's when the Democrats.
Oh, okay.
Very much.
Like
No,
this, I get that all the
I've
time.
heard that argument against video games before,
But the guy
and I just sit there going, okay.
But this Democrat actually tried doing it. This
Yep.
Chinese Democrat actually tried doing it.
Yeah. He tried to show. And I was like, well, wait a minute, what kind of game are you talking about? Oh, taste of games. Well, taste of games can be just as violent. No, you taught a little candy. Like, oh, you're talking about Candy Crush. That's the most funniest game in the world. So yeah, go to China. It's the most popular game. Candy Crush. Cut, 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 cut. Oh, yeah. Chinese.
I hate games. I mean, my wife plays a couple of Facebook games, but they're cross...
Look, here's a.
He was a little China.
here's
I agree, Thunder God.
Okay,
I
here's
agree.
another funny one, right? I like making fun of Pelosi because 3 times she got offered to extend DACA
Yeah.
and everything. 3 times, and the last time Trump did it, he offered to extend it for 3 years, and did a higher number than he did ever before. He gave him an exact number he wanted, everything. She didn't even bother listening to him and said, "Fuck you."
Yep.
What is DACA?
Basically, if you come in from Mexico or something like that, you're basically a child. You can stay here under a child pretty much until you're 18.
Yeah, studio games have to come.
Yeah, that
on.
needs to be implemented, but
Now,
at that point,
Thunder
they have
God.
to implement...
Shame on you, Thunder
They
God.
have to implement
Hold it,
the
hold it,
ability for
hold
the
it.
parents to
Hold,
stay
ask,
safe.
But here's
ask
the thing,
Spaghetti,
that's
ask
what-
Spaghetti. Hold it. Thunder God, shame on you. How dare you say the 3-letter word? No, Thunder God, don't talk about sex. Yeah, sex is good. Yeah, lady, go to the bedroom, lady. Oh, did I say that? Oops. Yes, I'm watching my chat.
That's another thing. That's another thing. I have a 10-year-old daughter, right?
Okay.
And most schools have had a sex education course for kids when they turned, what, 15?
It's at 10 now.
Yeah, they're 10. And mine used to be
Okay.
13.
Okay, here's my thing. We, as parents, don't want our children watching these R-rated movies with all this sex and other stuff, but it's a natural process. Sex is natural. Cursing, well, okay, yeah, we can avoid that. Violence, you can't really avoid violence. There's nothing we can do about that.
You do know that
So
I
why
got
not
kicked
just-
out of my mom's bathroom because I came in saying, "Mommy, where's the pussy? How do you tush out of the pussy?" And right then and there, you're going. Right then and there, you're going with your dad from now on. But Mommy, how do you pee? Daddy's always saying that you pee. How? Tell me, Mommy. Show me, Mommy. You're going to your father.
Okay, about the DACA thing, right? You know what's interesting? You can actually stay in the U.S. as long as the immigration. Okay, I talked to people who actually been in the U.S. illegally, and
Yeah.
are under DACA. And it's just like they can be in the U.S. as long as they do not do anything to get caught. They can stay in the U.S. as long as possible. As long as they're caught, they can't get in.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Here's the fun fact, and what we realize about this whole thing is within those years, you can actually apply to be a citizen for them.
Yep.
It's actually still legal to apply to be a citizen when you're here legally.
Yeah, but my issue is a lot of
But here's the thing, though. A lot of those parents don't apply. And I talked to them and they admit that a lot of parents, they don't apply. So when they're taken away, they complain about being taken away from their kids, all this shit. But they
Yeah.
never tried applying or do anything towards it because they said it would cost too much money. They never bothered putting money or savings for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
You know, and
And that's a lot of issue because one guy I was talking to, he's a DACA. He's been trying to get in. But his mother, sister, and father are illegals.
Yeah.
But they refuse to get in. They refuse to do it. So he saves his money and he's getting his citizenship. But once he gets it and walks away, if they get caught, they're going back and he can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
But they refuse to learn English or get the citizenship.
Yeah, I actually know a family that
Well,
was like
that's
that. I actually know a thing
That's
like
my
that.
biggest issue
Now, I'll admit,
with
the
even
mother and the
illegal
daughter.
and even regular.
And here's another thing. I
Go ahead.
talked to a person who knew a bunch of illegal immigrants, and she was married to one, right?
Yeah.
They learned English, and they're all working to get citizenship done.
Yeah.
And they all pay taxes under a fake name because they can.
Yeah.
But they're
Nice.
still paying taxes. Now, here's the thing. The people she knew that weren't immigrants in that area weren't doing tax fraud. Now, this does happen. Where the immigrants are here, paying tax and everything. Now, it's the ones that go on the street, don't go work in factories and all this shit, that are the ones that are trying to avoid taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like I said,
the
I
ones
know.
that pay taxes, I have no problems with. I really don't.
Yeah.
Because, they're paying taxes just like me.
Exactly.
Well,
It's like-
okay, I don't pay taxes, thankfully, because I'm on my pension, which is a
Okay.
non-taxable income. But the fact of the matter is, it's the ones that don't want to learn English, that don't want to pay taxes,
Exactly.
and don't even want to be a part of this
Hi,
culture
Aaron.
and try to force their culture on me that I have a problem
Exactly.
with.
It's the same thing with Canada. And in Canada too, you can be here an immigrant but not work because you don't have a visa, but you can still make money, but you still have to pay taxes. Now here's the thing. It's the ones that come in here, don't learn the language.
What
wanna
the
stay
fuck
here.
did I just walk into?
The end of the world
Ow.
conversation. Why are you guys talking about stuff, please? Don't let you two Yes, this is the end of the world. We're having a conversation about the end of the world. Thunder God, Aaron, how y'all doing? Soon it'll be the end of the world. You'll all have to bow down unless you're willing to put the doggy collar on. If you allow the doggy collar and stank, you have a chance of life. So hi, Aaron.
Don't say doggy collars, because that's just creepy.
Like I said, I've been watching our chat. What the hell are you guys talking about? Too political. Goodbye. But I
Sorry.
We're not saying anything bad though. We're not saying.
No, we said the three-letter word. We said sex.
Jimmy,
So
are you streaming?
yes, I'm live streaming. Let's see. I did 3 hours of Star Trek. I did 2 hours of Elite Dangerous. I am now doing the Stalking the Score on Star Wars. So yes, this is live. So everybody say hi to Aaron, my second in command of the guild and the fleet.
Hi, Aaron.
And by the way, Aaron, Ash is new.
Hi.
And don't worry about what we're talking about, Thunder God. We're not saying anything where it actually will get him in trouble for it. We're keeping away.
Yeah,
from
we're just-
On my side. I
We're
knew-
we're merely talking
Well,
about the current state of affairs.
Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing with
I
the
prefer to keep
666.
politics out of my
We're not
fantasy.
going to talk about the politics of it. We're just saying what's actually happening. Nothing more.
Yeah, because here's the thing. When it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, I do try to steer a lot of them. But then you have to look at the facts of the facts. You got some that trying to say that, no, he did involve them eight. But then we got the other side saying that, no, Adam and Eve showed up, they did their thing, and then they ate an apple. 2 days later, everything went kapooty because, hey, thanks to Eve, everything went to hell. But, yeah.
We're just saying.
Can we not talk about that?
Yeah, not that one,
Please?
please, not that one. We're talking about the process of information, nothing more. We're not talking about stuff like that.
Yeah, just
Because I'm sorry. I'm a recently converted agnostic.
I know it's
And-
666. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people now it's got 666 names. And yet here's the thing: 666
Jimmy.
comes
Well,
up a
Jimmy?
lot.
Jimmy,
Yes.
give me a solid. Talk about your game.
I've been trying to talk about my game. I've been trying to find these stupid worthy Juggernaut thingies. But no, everybody just kills them before I get there.
We're done anyways. We already talked about it anyways. We're already done.
Yep. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
just like Star Trek. Yeah, we already had that done and over with in 1 hour, and then the next 2 hours was just lab talk.
You don't need to worry. We already got it done anyways. We already said everything we need to say about it.
Yep. But now, according
Yeah,
to
we've
this-
actually we actually covered the immigration thing twice, so
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah, we're good on it, and we just said nothing bad, nothing to like actually be rude either. So
All right, according to this map, it
I
says
wasn't
here
trying
that
to
I
do
don't
that.
see
I
anything.
do
over
apologize
here.
for that.
no, don't worry.
Like I said, I mean, me and Cutie said we're constantly getting our channels flagged, but then, hey, some of the stupid stuff we get into and blabbed out because of a certain word. Well, we just got flagged. Yeah, I know. I know.
And, I agree. I mean, it's terrible getting flagged, but my thing is, I don't speak about it in a way where it's rude, because I've seen streams where they speak about it like it's in a terrible way. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm not even speaking about it in actual politics. I'm actually speaking about how it works, like system-wise, like nothing more.
We were talking about the mechanics behind politics, the mechanics behind the politics of today.
Right, but not the actual thing itself.
Yeah, not the politicians, not who we like or don't like, just how things work.
Yeah, we're making jokes about what they did, pretty much, nothing more. We're not actually arguing it, nothing like that. This like mechanics, and it's not actual politics itself.
I thought you guys stopped talking news. I just want to see you play. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Still looking for the juggernaut, huh?
Yeah. Thundergod does not want to hear that politics. He does not want to hear that sex. Oh, did I say the 3 word? Don't want to hear that religion. Oh, God. Here comes God. He's about to attack me.
Let's. Wow.
See,
I'm sorry.
It says it's right here, but I do not see it. The only thing I'm seeing is and that's not a third worthy juggernaut.
I see nothing either. Maybe it's buying a different area?
Yeah, see what it is. I mean, according to DuttyNet, it says it's like, right here. I'm here, but I'm not seeing it.
Like I've been watching it too, and several of the creatures that spawn in the area don't spawn the exact area we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Like the one I was at earlier.
Hey, Jimmy, random question for you.
Yeah.
So it looks like in Stowe, the missions are popping up for my main tune.
Right.
Like they weren't doing yesterday. However, did anyone say anything about whether or not the issue with the teaming?
It's still broken. I had a friend of mine that tried to do that, everything. Now they claim they fixed it so Romulan characters can play it, General players can play it, Klingon players can play it. But I had 2 friends of mine that jumped on their General and tried to do it together on their Generals. Nah, they had to, split and just do it individually. So it's still broken. But hey, it's Star Trek. Star Trek Online, the best game in the world. Hold on, it's broken. See, you keep saying it's right there, but that's all I'm saying.
It's always
broken again, huh?
Now, like I said, it's a running joke. Us Hudson truck drivers, and the Hudson Orbital. Well, that's what we call Star Trek, the broken galaxy. The only time that works is when it's half broken. And when it's, is working, oh, that's the only time. Oh, geez, we have to yell at you.
So it's a Fallout game, pretty much.
Pretty much. Now, I'm thinking it's over here.
Free to Fallout 76.
Yeah, and that's even worse. I know someone, Josh, that went out and bought the thing, and now he regrets it. So, Josh, I feel for you, Josh. But then, so does Angry Joe and a few others.
No, I don't feel for Angry Joe. Do you see what he said? He praised it. I'm like, dude, play it first. I even said to you sci-fi before this. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be shit.
Yep.
Fallout 76 was shit?
Because I played... Okay, so they took the engine from Skyrim. Okay, I mod Skyrim to death. So I know the flaws with it. And they remodeled 76 off Skyrim's engine. Instead of fixing it. And Skyrim was remodeled off of Fallout 3. And I modded Fallout 3. Now, one thing about 76 is, you cannot put in too many monsters, otherwise it'll crash the area.
Yeah, and the sad thing is, here's another thing. The little dog thing that used to work in Thor, you can't use them. It actually crashes the game, where there was these dog fixes that people created to fix the issues in the number Thor edition. No, they don't work anymore. They literally go lock the game up hard. But there's these people that went out of the way, use a mod, to create it's like a dog mod fix thing to fix the number Thor issue. No, not anymore. But yeah. Alright, I ain't taking a chance.
It's crazy, actually, how much shit that happens to this thing.
See, I'm thinking it's back here somewhere.
Maybe it's already killed and not spawning.
Yeah, the only problem is if someone's killed it, it could take up to 30 minutes before they spawn again. You saw I sat on that one. It was a good 30 minutes before I finally stormed back in. 30 minutes. But I had to get like 10 of them. How many do I have though? Let me take a look.
Good many issues.
Now see, I only got 4 so far. And I need 10. I need 4.
So it's a hopeless quest, pretty much is what you're saying.
Yeah, because unfortunately, like you saw, I came up on the one, and it was already about dead. But then, just like me, I'm level 70 doing the side mission. The one that was in front of me was 72. Like I said, I'm going to sneak back here, because I think it's back here somewhere.
Not much you can do is accept the fact it won't work.
Right. Zephram says that Jimmy should let it go.
Yep.
I think Jimmy should continue doing it until he goes crazy.
Yeah, because I'll probably get owned back here. But hey, that's just me.
You can't go somewhere you're already at.
Like I said, I ain't got. You saw me? I went not exploring the other day until the game's like, okay, I have to kick you. You're exploring in places you're not allowed to explore. I'm like, I want to explore anyway. Oh, and Aaron, thank you again. The showing that little accolade thing the other day. My God, that's getting hit like crazy. So thank you.
Oh yeah.
You found that accolade, and I didn't realize it was
Well,
back
I was like, what's this path over here? Because clearly there's something back there. And I went and looked. I was like, shit, that's a shot.
Yeah, and then I did the thing on my Klingon on my. Now, granted, on the Romulan, I had issues on the Romulan. Generally, I didn't even bother because I was already nabbed. I didn't. On my
I really
Klingon.
love that map, though.
Yeah, but now since you showed that, oh my God, I've already got. Thank you for showing the accolade. I'm like, yeah, thank Aaron. I didn't know that. Shuttle it back there.
Yeah, I still need to explore once you get to the other end of the tunnel before the.
I did on my other team and everything else. I went back exploring. There's not much in Saddler. And that's another reason. Yeah, like in this game, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, because I outdigged on the outside. There's accolades all over the place.
Didn't it seem a little similar to the map that we did in, oh look, it's another Thanos.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said.
Didn't it seem a little similar to the map from the Zankethi arc?
It is. It is. Just like the one with the little, the old thingy, the turtle. If you remember the old, you walked in, you jumped back in time, you talked to Stock. We have to talk to him audio. Yes, we can't tell him we're in the future shit. No, like, wait on that.
No, not that part.
You know what I'm saying?
Ground,
yeah, the ground was...
ground...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The ground was
like the one from the Zankethi mission.
It is.
From, when we were, trying to stop them from setting off the protomet.
Yeah, it is. That's what I was trying to say. A lot of the map, if you... Now, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I've been playing Star Trek like that so long. Right after that, I could tell you which snaps is a reused nap and which one. They actually went out of the way to create a new one. But a lot of the naps in Star Trek Online are the copy and paste of old naps that they just reused, and then some of the others, now, they're doing these cutbacks, trying to make the game shorter and shorter and smaller. Some of those naps are actually getting reused. But, the game's getting smaller because they're trying to do these. Yeah, because they want to make sure that the game is done in under 20 minutes, thanks to Jenny explaining that. If the game takes more than 30 minutes, no, because the attention spans. I'm still here, dude. Yeah, no problem, Thunder God. Like I said, I can bring you in if you want, Thunder God. Just the forewarned of the religion, the political, game mechanic.
Done. Don't need to bring it. You are fucking streaming, Jimmy. Just stop.
We already brought up the fact that the maps are
like I said, I've actually had, at one time, I actually looked like a calendar thing here. At one time, Twitch, I actually had 10 people on Twitch one time. YouTube, I had like 9. And finally, I had 2 people for a little while on Nixer, finally. 2 people, so Nixer finally showing light. And by the way, Aaron, we need to stream to Facebook. Because Facebook reached out to me. We noticed that you're an active streamer. We noticed you have an active game creator page on Facebook. Yeah, let's set up the Facebook page for you. I already have one set up. Well, then we need to stream to Facebook. Let's enlarge your audience through Facebook, because Facebook is the way to go. And yet I'm looking at it. This is like Twitch.
I mean, you technically stream to Facebook.
Yeah,
if
I
you
do.
count the fact that you upload it and you share it with like 1 million.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, Facebook
I know I
reached
get
out
it
to
at
me.
least 3 times.
Yep. Yeah, because Facebook reached out to me today, and it's like, oh, let's help they go broaden your audience. I'm like, okay.
Why would I want to broaden my audience?
The only part that's some of my audience.
You don't want to pay Facebook to
Yeah.
expand your viewing area. I mean, really, you're not spread enough yet to really make it worth that expense.
Now wait a minute, are you saying spread? You mean I'm not spread out enough? Well, maybe they get some peanut butter and mayonnaise mixed together.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no,
I would
no.
eat well spread.
Leave the sock monkey out of it.
The sock monkey needs exercise. He got well used last night. He needs
God,
exercise.
Does anyone else think it's a little odd and Elite Dangerous that Jupiter does not have the 39 moons it does in our world?
I have not been to Soul System in Elite Dangerous yet, so I wouldn't know. But if it doesn't have the right number of moons, then yes, it is very.
Yeah,
neither does Saturn.
Ash is actually part of the DW2. Grit just like me, Aaron. We're actually both doing them, and I actually showed my reward, which goes
Sorry, I
crap.
get confused sometimes when people say Ash, because that's, also how I'm addressed occasionally.
Yep.
Well, I've always been known as Ash, so...
That's true.
But you can call me Ashen if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm good with Ash, because I don't call myself Ash.
Do you want to do some story missions, Jimmy, instead?
Yeah, where are you? Which side are you on?
I mean, I suppose the number of moons in Soul System could
I'm
be
on
worse.
half.
It could be like my mobile for the baby and have no moons at all.
Yeah, because I am not seeing it, and I am all over this map. According to this thing, it says there's one over here.
According
For-
to this, it says it.
Yeah, it says it's down here. But I don't see it.
Messy desktop. Where is Star
Welcome
Wars?
to Drazana.
There's Star Wars messy desktop. Thank you.
See, and I think what it is people are getting in here killing them. See, that's a robot.
I don't want to see people running around though. That's the thing.
There! Now let's go over to looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Worthy Juggernaut target. So if you're trying to do that one mission, that is just what it has to say. Worthy Juggernaut target. I need 10 of those. Well, you just gained on the 5. You just gained on the 5. I need exercise.
They're hiding from you.
Pretty much. They always hide them there. Right, Aaron?
Is that
I ain't gonna
Juggernaut?
push you up the hill. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna push you up the hill, because I am that strong in the force. I have the scorch ring.
Swords. Do I wish they brought back the fighting style from the original games, Old Republic 1 and 2?
I don't
The one
remember
where
that.
the hand-to-hand force fighting style.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Which game?
So the original game first before they remade it into the MMO. There was actually
Oh, no, I didn't play that.
there was actually a fighting style in there where you can actually use the force as a as like hand-to-hand combat.
Hi, Zethron.
Really?
So like no force lightning, you're actually using the force to actually repel lasers and everything.
Yeah. Well,
was
if
awesome.
you look at the Jedi Academy. I love that game.
I was thinking about that. Jedi Knight did that.
You know, Cal Khan.
He used the force to repel blaster blasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to add it back in. That was awesome. That was an awesome force power they had in the book that was never really used. It's like we all.
Well,
love
here's the
lightsaber.
thing. Here's the
You
thing.
just-
Originally, George Lucas did not want
Pass,
to.
let them shoot at me.
When he talked about the Force back then, yeah, there was people saying, "Oh, we have to talk about religion." George Lucas did not want to put in, so that's why the so-called idea of the Force. So there were these people pressuring him. We need to have a, religious type thing, and that's where he came up with light side, dark side. It's the Force. It's a mysterious law. And then over time, we did our thing. But originally,
This is one of the reasons I like the Force in The Force Unleashed, because you think of an all-powerful energy like that, you'd think if someone was sufficiently good at accessing it, they'd be able to send people flying off. They'd be able to pull TIE fighters out of the sky, but we never see that in the original movie.
Exactly.
We don't even really see that in any of the new movies, and it's just like
I think it's a limited budget.
Yeah, because of the limitation to the the game engine, to everything else.
But then
you
here's
need
the
to
thing:
play
they made,
another.
they made a cartoon of it. And
Ow! Who
good
shot
on
me?
the TIE.
Asshole! Don't you dare shoot my butt! My butt
You guys
stuff.
remember Star Wars Republic Commando? Star Wars Republic, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. You could put on Starfires and all that, but then they made a new.
I love Clone Wars.
They made a new cartoon, which they can't do that anymore. The new cartoon. It's like what?
The Rebels, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the issue I have. It's like, why can't we keep a single idea of the Force and how powerful it is across all these shows? I mean, I liked the Force Unleashed version of the Force because it showed just how unfair the universe is.
I
the
agree.
universe is unfair.
That's
That's just how it is. There's nothing we can do about it. And these people who have these great Force abilities, who can really pull down anything, in the Force Unleashed 1, I don't know if I don't know how many people out here have actually played it. There is a level where you actually pull a Star Destroyer out of the sky.
Yup.
Yeah. We done it.
And just thinking about the amount of power and energy that would normally take.
I believe
Is-
my exact expression during that was unlimited power.
That was my first thought too. But you only can do that in the Xbox version. You can't do that in the PlayStation Portable version, which was the first version of the game I had.
Yeah.
Okay, PlayStation Portable.
But I got to thinking about it. If you can reach something that far with the Force, why would you exert that much energy to pull it down? Why not just sabotage its engines?
Yep. Let it drift. Let the planet pull. The planet gravities. Let the planet gravity do it to it.
Okay, this is my thing, right? Have you guys ever played Republic with Star Wars Republic 1 and 2?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so they practice a lot of gray Jedi. It's not about the religious side, nothing about it.
Mhm.
It's all about how
Balance.
to find
I love the
yourself.
gray Jedi.
It's all about how to find yourself if you're gray, light, or good, pretty much. And it's all about how the Jedi both sides are using you, and you have to find your way to your own balance.
Yeah.
And then if you play a second one, your master even tells you pretty much, I didn't want Jedi to die. I didn't want to cross the universe. Only one both for.
I would like to see them remake Star Wars: The Original Old Republic. I would like to see them remake it.
Well, here's the problem.
With current
Here's
graphics,
the problem.
because I tried playing the Original Republic and the original Old Republic 2 after playing Star Wars: The Old Republic and then the MMORPG and playing Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, and the graphics were just so bad I could not do it. I couldn't recognize what things were. I couldn't recognize who people were, and it was just causing me to have issues following the story.
Yeah.
For me, it was I loved the graphics in Star Wars Republic Commando was a great game. Great for the Republic side story. They did really well. Graphics are great.
I haven't played that yet.
Then you switch to you haven't played great. It's actually really good. Graphics are good, right? It's same with Star Wars Battlefront 2. The graphics are great. You can tell who's who, and everything nice, right? They make fortunately you can't even tell originally what the characters look like because they're using early
Polygons.
Okay, it was not polymer. It was polygon models, but which are terrible.
Yeah. Because some of them cannot Make the little dots, correctly. It's a blob, not a dot. It's a blob.
Exactly. And the old small 3D models, which were like the full solid models, were way better than the polygons. And everyone's like, we don't get rid of those, but they're really good. They're not, but like some of the best old games I've seen with character design has all been the actual tactics ones where you select units pretty much, or play as a single.
Well,
unit.
and this is my issue with the fact that they haven't released the Force Unleashed physics engine, because yeah, okay, it was at most only in beta, but it was still light years ahead of what we have today. Not back then, today. It is light years ahead of.
Oh,
and it's like, why? Come on, guys.
Oh,
same as what was called the same engine for Battlefront 2 was light years ahead of Battle Royales.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Their stuff functions. Their driving still functions better than most current Battle Royale games.
Tell me about it. I played on the PSP. I played Battlefront Rogue Squadron and Battlefront or Renegade Squadron, and then there was another one. I don't remember what it was called.
Cutie just came on. Now, question is,
did we lose somebody?
Yeah, we lost Lethorge. You know how he is. It's okay. Like I said, he was wanting to know if I was over in Star Trek, because he's always needing help in Star Trek. You know, you hit the scorch ring and you will survive in Star Trek. You know, just go to the Lodi store, look the scorch ring, and you'll be the most strongest, most evilest captain in Star Trek Online.
Yeah.
Now, Cutie Sin just IM'd that she's about to go live, so I was trying to see what game she's playing. Now, she gets us promise.
Jimmy, do you ever go back and listen to your streams and listen to the random shit that you...
I do. Believe me, when I'm trying to fall asleep, that's the only way I fall asleep. That was all during it. Put me to sleep.
To the sound of your own voice. What?
Oh no, I have a lot of fun. Back when I was still streaming regularly from the PC, if I wanted to laugh, I'd go back and watch my own streams, just because the amount of shenanigans and if you'll excuse my language, shit that me and my buddies got into playing Gary's Mod and Minecraft, just you'd sit there and think we were drunk, but we weren't.
I ain't not seen any of these. I don't know. Like I said, I need 10 of these. I'm starting to get kind of bored.
I don't know, Jimmy. Some of our best ones are ones where I'm just laying into you.
Exactly. And the desk ones, especially Dehu, well, he's a redneck. He can't say words correctly. Thank you, Dehu. And here's Aaron correcting me.
Remember, I forget who we did that for. The mission that we went through and we were like, nope, we're going to punch our way.
Yep. Oh, and by the way, said Spirit, you need to punch harder next time. He's seen the video and he says you need to punch harder next time.
You know, he wasn't targeting people, which is part of the problem.
Yeah, because for some reason you'd walk up, and there was a lot of times I would pull my bridge officers back because they was already engaging, and I was like, bridge officers?
Yeah, your bridge officers had them mostly killed by the time I got to them, or killed by the time I got to them.
Yeah, because
he just wasn't targeting anybody, so he wasn't hitting them the way they were.
Yeah. Well, the only problem is just I don't know, it's just, for some reason, the targeting in the game lately, it's become stupid. I mean,
yeah,
a lot of times...
it wasn't auto-targeting on ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. It's just not locking on. They get no bridge officers. Oh, look, wrong in a gun. Wait a minute. I couldn't
notice
target.
I switched to the lightning cannon. That was the reason I switched to the lightning cannon.
Yeah, I saw that I saw that halfway through. That my bridge officer, too, it's like so many times. I'm not getting a lock to get my bridge officers. Never mind, he's dead. Thanks, bridge officers. Like, you're welcome, sir. We have the scorch ring, sir. Hey, it says there's one over
Funny
here.
thing is, I actually know a couple of military guys who would be like that on a ship like that. They'd
Like I
be
said,
taking the initiative,
my-
killing
my-
people, and then when you think it was sarcasm, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah,
That was
like
sarcasm.
I said, I come, like I said, my
Oh.
side of the town, we come from air thoughts, because air thoughts, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be alive, because we're the ones that bombed everything for you. Oh, there he is, back there. Alright, so here's another one, and yeah, if you take a look, just like the other guy was saying, notice there was one on this side, now there's one over on this side, but according to DottyNet, hold on DottyNet, it says there's only one. But yet, there's another one on the other side. DottyNet said there's nobody there. But yet, I killed this guy, now I killed this guy. Huh, maybe it's this guy that's on that teleported over this way, because he doesn't like that wall. He wants to like this wall. This wall looks cozy. So,
Anyone
this
else
guy
think
gets
these
to kill.
juggernauts look a lot like the abominable snowman?
Oh,
Yes.
should I? And speaking of that, Aaron, I then requested that my abominable snowman needs to do more action.
I told you, just send the freaking Wampa after every
I
big
am.
target you
That just
find.
gave me an idea. I am.
I have no problem with sitting back and watching your Wampa just beat the living
Wampa?
daylights out of whatever we happen to.
Ladies and gentlemen, say hi to my Wampa. Too bad his shock collar is not strong
The
enough.
only downside
But-
is that when you're in a cutscene,
Wampa?
it takes up the
Hello
whole
to my
camera.
little friend. That's not so little.
It just takes up the entire camera in a cutscene, and that's the only thing I couldn't.
Punch him! There, now they're fighting. Now they're fighting. Every now and then I'll just throw a heal on him, just to keep him alive. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we should dance. This is gonna take forever. This is gonna take forever.
Yeah, he was a
Come
little slow
on,
killing
Wampa.
the one thing.
Punch him! Beat him up! Stop
If I
growling at
remember
him!
correctly, I jumped in and dropped an orbital strike on his last enemy.
Alright. He's still growling at
Or at
him.
least the last time I played it with you.
That's one of the things I like about the Sith characters I have. Because I played SWTOR back when it was still pay to play.
dying.
I have that nice lightning storm unlocked from a very early level.
Yep. He's dying. Shit. Alright, to hell with this. You need to die. You're getting on my nerves.
He's still only growling, isn't he?
Yeah, that's all he's been doing. Growling. And he's throwing heals on me. I don't need heals. I'm a healer. I don't need heals.
Put him
I
in
am a
tank
healer.
mode, Dad. Kill the guy and put in tank mode.
Come get the balloon. Yeah, come get the balloon.
Sir, I think you set to tank mode instead.
Is he in tank mode? Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
Heal
Yeah.
mode still, because your last one was in heal mode.
I didn't realize. I totally forgot about that. Duh. Thank you.
Well, no wonder he's fighting like crap.
Yeah.
But at least he's healing himself,
Yeah.
giving you time to switch him over to tank mode.
Can we switch on the fly? Because it's not letting me switch on.
You have to start the combat.
There. Damage. Kill. Damn it. Yeah, it's not letting me switch because he's in a fight. Alright. Now you showed me that. Yeah, I forgot about that. So thank you. You get against the wall. Get against the wall. Now you're dead. Now we're gonna switch you. You're gonna go to damage. There. Good little Wanta. Good little Wanta. Now let's go find another one.
Oh god, I need to pull the stream off.
I'm sitting here watching the stream. It's funny as hell just listening to Sci-Fi talk and watching the stream happen a few seconds later.
Yep.
It's just funny to watch. How did you get a Wampa, by the way?
It comes from the Christmas event. You literally had to do the Christmas event. You had to
He
throw
had to
these
do unspeakable
snowballs.
things with another Wampa.
Well, yeah, we do that too. But then, remember, we're not talk about that. That's on the shit side that we punish and torture. Yay! Guess what? You're getting a spanking. You're getting a spanking. Want to kill. Kill. That's more like it. That's more like it. Good one, though. I won't have to shock you tonight.
Looks like he's doing some decent damage too.
There we go. Oh, you got a Wampa fighting another Wampa.
Yep. Yeah, that totally
He looks a little small,
just a little. That's Grandpa Wampa.
considering how big that thing is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to go.
That's fine.
Hey, you're the good one. Nice meeting you there.
Have a good night.
Yep. You gonna be streaming tomorrow?
Yeah. Now, the only thing is, remember, Sunday I'll be doing Elite, because go touch the jumping at 1 o'clock my time, which is New York time. So, definitely Sunday, we'll be doing Elite, basically. But yeah, tomorrow, yeah, I'll probably here or
Alright.
the other side.
Catch you tomorrow, man.
Yep, nice meeting you
I
there.
like the lightsaber, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the lightsaber. Finally, he actually did it. Good one, though. Now I don't have to shock you tonight. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't realize he was on the heel note. I was like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more. Alright, so I'm just going to start going in between these two. Because they're hard to respawn every 15 minutes. Like that one, it didn't spawn for well over 30 minutes. And then there was 3 people, 5 people standing there waiting for it to spawn. In a second spawn, they attacked. Like, really? Yeah, But now I've been streaming. Looks like it. What, really? Wow.
Actually, Purity might stream The Old Republic.
She says she was supposed to be doing it every Friday if she gets enough of us. I just IM'd her, asking her what game she's planning to stream. Now she's doing an indie game. She's showing it right now. She's showing an indie game.
Because there's enough people that are level 70 to do a raid at least, like a small team.
Yeah.
Raid.
Well, I told her, you know, and the thing is, I told her, yeah, I'll actually make a tune for her, run with her, actually create a guild for her and take care of it. The only thing is, like I told her, in the Star Wars The Old Republic, only subscribers are allowed to run the guild. The third can join, free to play can join, but only subscribers can actually run a guild, take care of the guild, set the mission, delete a mission. Only subscribers.
Which
Yeah.
is their issue.
Yeah.
Which is
So, I mean,
it's fun to understand.
alright, so this one was supposedly over here somewhere.
Actually, I want to see if she's streaming.
Yeah, it says she's doing indie game. Because remember, I'm part of her one Patreon thingy. Yeah, it's over here. There it is. Over there. But now it says she's doing an indie game. And she's on stream now. She's on stream now.
Starting soon.
What?
She's not starting soon.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because it's on me. It's saying she's... I've seen stream now. I'm not sure that... Well, yeah, okay. Twitch is working. Second ago, it wasn't there. But yeah. I am turn.
Actually, I'm doing. So I don't know. Indies. I wonder what I'm doing.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the games I play. Yeah, granted,
So
they
she's
are.
only. So apparently she's only doing indies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, though, with indies, she can kind of get away with that because she don't get hit as hard on those copyrights and, well, this was said, that was shown. She can kind of get away with it, a lot of that. she can kind of get away with that.
Well, she said games and indies, so I'm just checking.
Yeah. But now she said that she was going to start doing Star Wars every Friday. I told her I'd be glad to run with her and help her out on Fridays. But, I don't know, she's not answering me back. Hi Thunder God, Lobster 2. You leave my Space Lobster alone, you two. My Space Lobster got well used today.
We were not talking about your space lobster.
I see lobster. Don't make
You
me
do.
hungry.
But you need to read the whole conversation, Jimmy. You are terrible about reading things that came before the most recent.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to earlier because me and Ash were just blathering away until, I think it was Spaghetti God. And Spaghetti is just saying random stupid stuff. And then I finally looked over because, like I said, the chat box with the high strain last, so they kept flashing. You have the message. You have the message. You have the message. And I was like, what the hell? And then that's when I moved the chat box so I could see it.
I'm saying random stupid stuff. We're talking about sticks here. I had to make the joke. Why did you make a joke? Why do you play a game with sticks?
Yep. Except the white sauce nonsense. Now, there's nothing wrong with white sauce nonsense. White sauce nonsense is delicious, creamy, and very salty. But if they don't drink enough orange juice, well, that's why it's not salty enough.
Oh, God damn it.
You need orange juice to make it happy. That's
Here we are talking about barbecue sauce, and you just went way down it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I ain't waiting for this guy to respawn. See, it says every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes. Alright, where's the other? Okay, it says there's one over that way. Yeah, because as soon as I get this one, I do need to jump back over and check the fleet and everything else. I already did my daily and all that earlier.
I checked. It's not on fire.
Okay. Well, like I said, I got the one project. I got the one project on a 15-hour cooldown.
No, I did my ship daily on my Discovery tune and logged out.
Yep. But now, as to the teaming thing, now a friend of mine, they handled another general. They claim they fixed it. It works their general character, but now it still seems to be broken. But I don't know. That's why us Hudson truckers, we call it the broken galaxy, because half of the thing works half the time. I like my food hot. Well, if you put it in the stove and set it to 400 degrees, it's going to come out hot. Yeah, most of my food is done in a microwave. That's why if you ever listen to me when I don't realize I don't have the new thing active, you'll hear my microwave. Get your damn soup. Get your soup.
No, you don't need soup, sir.
Why? Soup is delicious. You just drink it and move on.
But soup is not good for you.
Why? Alright, I'm gonna go over here and see if this guy's respawned.
Where are you, Star Wars? There you.
I am actually over in the Tharn.
You're on Hoth, silly.
Yeah, I'm on Hoth. According to the map, it says there's one right here, which is then respawning every 15 minutes. But then you see, it says there's one back here. Now I got chased all over the place. I'm trying to see if this guy respawns. I just need 3 more, and then I can go turn it in and tell what's his name.
Wasn't there one in that spot where there were all the holes in the?
It didn't respawn, and that's why I can't figure out.
Gross.
Some of these, see, he's not back yet. He did not. Now, granted,
Jimmy, what level is Purity's character? By chance.
She's literally starting. And here's the thing. She actually deleted the smuggler. You should have seen the chat box. Well, you ain't kicking no more. And she had no idea. So I had to explain to her that if you're a smuggler, you get what's called the dirty kick. When you walk up, your combo is the dirty kick in the nuts. They bend over, you take a tack at your blaster, hit them in the back of the head. When they drop to the floor, you're round to basically finish off the combo. You pull the trigger at the back of their head, and boom, they're dead. That is the 3-step combo to the smuggler. Oh, but now you can't do it because you deleted them. And then she next force that guy, and then zap the guy. But I'm talking to him, I'm getting information. I would have just force zapped the guy and had him yell while he's giving me the information.
I would have played, tell me the information, don't be a pussy, I'll zap you then. Stop being a pussy.
Yeah, because she's, I don't know. Like I said, she was not paying attention to her chat box, and that's the thing. When it comes to her chat, a lot of times she has me watch her chat. Like I said, I've got 5 screens, so one screen's doing streaming, the other one's doing Twitch, the other one's doing YouTube, so I'm watching her chat box to her. So there's a half the time on Facebook.
I usually make myself windows, put everything underneath each other, so they all layer over each other, so I can still see a chat box.
Yeah. But there's so many times I'll lie in there, Twitch is asking a question, Facebook's asking a question. But then she always says that she doesn't have the voice ability, because she can only take 2 or 3 people on her voices. So, I don't know. I'll still be nice. I'll still watch her chat box to her, but... You know, as you see, I've been streaming, and there's times, you know, I'm busy in another game, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, hon. It's like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. That guy, that kid, I don't know, I don't want to do something. No, he's not that kid. Alright, let's see. Yeah, see, there's tons of shows.
Playing the Star Wars Republic right now also. But I want to know if it's showing on mine pretty much.
Now it's saying she's playing Mutant Zero. Mutant something. It's what it's showing. Because like I said, since I'm part of the Patreon group, I can see what she's doing and what she's doing. It's just, there's so many times I'll try to reach out to her, and it's like, you know, I'm part of your Patreon group, but I don't know, don't get the, I guess the Patreon thingy. But then I understand she's a busy girl.
Okay, there you go. It's I'm playing it.
Yeah, it's saying she's doing something mutant something. So, but apparently it's requested. Somebody on her thing is requesting to play, and I'm believing it's an indie game. You know. And then hell, look, Aaron, you was playing that one game, the crap.
Any place I missed? Well, I'm gonna explore this place first before I go.
I can't think of that one game. The one you were just playing recently, Aaron. The one with the squid thinging.
Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, she was playing that. But people
new
like
one or old one?
New one. I forget. There's people like
PlayStation 4 one.
Yeah, that's because she has. So there's people on her chat box. This is just stupid. Get rid of it. And her chat room literally died. People just up and left.
It is that bad of a game. It is that bad.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. I mean, if you go into it expecting it to be a first-person shooter, yeah, you're gonna be fucking disappointed.
No.
But if you go in because you like the mystery and you like the story and you like the fact that it's a giant choose-your-own-adventure, like I did, then
That's not what I mean. The choose-your-own-adventure is not really it's not a very good choose-your-own.
It's alright. I mean, I haven't done much in it, but
the first way, halfway through, it's good. It's only until it reaches near the end, it goes down the hole, pretty much.
And she's at like the halfway part, and people are begging her to stop playing it. But she likes it.
I mean, I finished it. Yeah. I did the last cutscene twice to do the last 2 choices, and then I'm going back later to do things different.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's not bad. I'm just
I
saying end-wise it's garbage.
I mean, it's not for everyone. But
it's the ending-wise, it's not that good. I like it, but not the ending wise. They could have done the better with the endings, I think. But otherwise, the ending's actually good.
Did you sit through the cutscene at the end of the credit?
All the cutscenes, each and every last one.
Okay.
Hello.
Well,
Each
there's
and every
that.
last choice. I watched it. I even watched Last Choices. I watched every last one.
Hey, hi there. Still streaming.
Yellow. Yellow
I-
streaming.
I gave it a chance pretty much. But
yeah,
I looked at the choices. The storyline choices don't matter in the end to some extent, which is why I don't like it.
right. Well, like I said, to me, it seems like an interesting game. I mean, Aaron likes it, she likes it, but God, her checkbox. She just can't
Well,
understand.
And I also really like the
There,
Lovecraft
finally! He's back!
Cthulhu mythos stories.
Won't go kill!
Okay.
Won't go kill!
Like I said, it's a good game. It's just some choices don't matter, even though they say they do. And the ending, it doesn't matter what you do really. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But from what I've been hearing from everyone else who read Cthulhu, it's exactly like a Cthulhu ending. So I'll give it approval because of that.
Well, here's
Just for
the
the
other
fact they
thing.
kept it close.
There's a lot of games that are like that. Now, the games I like to play that have multiple endings, where, yeah, you have to play the game a few times to, like, unlock certain things, unlock certain endings. But the ones that get on my nerve, I'm not going to mention the creator's name. I used to support him. I used to love him. But he'll do these one ending types. And even though he'll ask people, hey, how you want the game to go?
See, your
how
wife was handling that so much better now.
Yeah, now that he's on attack mode.
He's not getting his butt kicked.
Like I said, I didn't realize he was on heal me, heal me. But no, as I was saying, so this one creator, he'll get this, like, how you like this story, how you like this one. And like I said, now finally, good job, Wanda. Good job, Wanda. Now I don't have to shock you tonight. Good job. All right, I need 2 more. But no, like I said, this one creator, he will ask what people want to everything else in his one game. And like I said, I thought supporting him because in his last game, he just did it his own way. He didn't care. He was collecting. He didn't care. Those kind of creators and stuff.
You are cutting bad, but
Yeah, I'm like, why does my Discord going red? Damn!
is your Discord red, Jimmy?
Yeah, my Discord's completely in the red.
Is it my Discord? What the hell?
No, it's 9.
Y'all sound terrible.
Are we all red? Oh, God, everybody sounds like a
You
robot.
sound like a sad Pringles can robot.
Yeah, we're all sounding like robots. There's... Your voice is broken. Yeah, you're all starting to sound like robots. Weird. Alright, attack. And after this, I just need one more. And then I'm gonna go get me some dinner.
I don't know if that is me or Jimmy, but it sounds really bad.
You're all red. And all I'm hearing...
Here.
Let me see how it comes through on the stream.
Yeah, I'm still doing... I don't know. And there goes my Discord in the red again. Even there, you sounding like a robot. Yeah, he's dead. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just need 10. One more. Alright, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do, hold on. Wow, I can't fix it. Holy hell, my ping is over 1 million. The Discord.
Okay, that was a Discord.
Yeah, I just showed my thing. Now it's back into the green. But holy hell, I'm doing over 600.
600 what?
The thingy. See what it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know what you're doing, go down here where it says connection info, click that, and then tell it to debug it. When it does that, it will tell you what your thing is, what's going on. And as you can see, and that's how you know what's what and everything else, when you tell it to debug your thing. Now, this is to a third individual. So let's say, you're following someone, this, everything else. You might be getting a good thing, but then somebody else might be having a bad thing. Because this is per individual. And as you can see, I'm down, son. I am down, son.
I have no clue why.
There's Comcast. That's Comcast.
Where is the engine room? Okay, there you are.
Over there.
You're on Hoth, right?
Yeah, I'm on Hoth, way over in the back part of the map. As soon as I get one more stupid Wampa thingy, I'm gonna go get me some dinner because I didn't have lunch. Kind of skipped lunch because of all my game stream business I was doing today. But yes, Dehu and Aaron, we talked about everything. The only thing we've not talked about is what we used to unplug a toilet. That's the only thing we've not talked about yet today. So what does everybody use for toilet plungers? Because we can't talk about the kitchen sink. That's food, so we can't talk about food right now.
Toilet plungers do not exist. For a specific reason. Because here's the thing. You still need a little steel wiring to get the stuff out.
Exactly.
Because hair in itself is a devil.
Yes, it is, especially when you live with a redneck that like to call herself a red hair. That she's really a redneck with red hair that needs a bushwhacker to shave.
Oh yes, and then it gets down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 sisters, all with long hair. I will never clean this. Every time I clean the sink, I'm like, how the hell do you have that much hair?
Because there's females. Females like long hair.
That should not be possible. That's like it's worse than a cat's hairball.
I'm jealous of people who have stubble. I'm bald.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. I'm happy I'm bald.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm balding.
Alright, these two are going to take forever to spawn. Alright, let's see. Where were these other two? Let me go look at the document.
What? Well, Dilly, long hair sucks.
Yeah, Aaron's on his cell phone, so. I am going to jump up to.
Well, aren't you? How old are you? Like 50 something?
Who, me? I'm 50.
Dehu.
Oh, Dehu? He's slightly younger than them. Slightly.
So about near 50.
Right, Dehu?
And he's bald.
I know nothing.
Well,
and
here's
when do
the
you
thing.
start bald?
My dad was 33, 34, and he was already bald. And he blames it on the Air Force. He blames it on Air Force technology.
Dehu, when did you start balding?
I don't remember the exact time, to be honest.
Yeah, so here's the thing. 24, I started balding at 16.
Oh, wow.
I accept I'm going bald. Hair is not for my future.
Yeah.
Hair is not for my future, fortunately. I'll admit this. Hair is not gonna come to me anytime soon.
No, like I said, some people can just keep growing hair. You give them a haircut. 1 week later, they got their hair back. Other people, you cut their hair and, yeah, I'll see you next year. You know, when your hair comes back, we'll see you next year. Alright,
So be
now.
happy to hear going bald.
Yeah.
It's easy to wash.
Yep. This guy was like way over here somewhere. I just need one more. No, not you. Cause I don't know, I came over like a hill cliff and there he was.
What should I do to this guy? I'm not sure.
Teaching the lesson. There he is! Hey! We're gonna have some fun! Arthur, go say hi. So how was your day, David?
Colder than a witch's boob.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, Ash is actually one of my followers. He plays on an Xbox and, you know, it's like, oh, yeah. So, I got some new people today.
Cool.
Yeah, he's getting that creature down. He's halfway down. There, kitty cat dead. Now go shade it. Now they have the skinless kitty cat. Alright, let's see. Can I just jump to the guys? No, I can't. Oh wait, no, yeah, I can. Once you, yeah, right there. So once you finally get the thing completed with everything else, this up here lights up. So we can just travel right to him. So we've got the 10, so now we can get a kick him off. Yay, finally! 2 hours later.
Nope.
Yep.
I think it's great. Doing the class mission right now. La
Okay.
la 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 la. Time to gain the artifact pieces before she can complete it.
You're gonna make me do this one at a time. Seriously?
It has to be slow, Jimmy. You know the rules.
I want to just do a multi, throw it in your face. Now I'm up to 8. Yay! He's happy. Nine! One more! We can do this! We can do this! I ain't gonna ditch it. We sell all 10 and it's still not enough. Are you? Oh God, I can't delete this. I sold all 10 and we're now up to 9. We went from 6 to 9. Seriously? Seriously? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call it because I have not had lunch. I'll take breakfast at least. But now, as you can see, I sold all 10 of them, and we went from, originally we went from 0 to 3, then from 3 to 6, 6 to 9. So I am going to take a break, just everything else, and yeah. I don't know what else to say. So, yes, I am Jenny Jr., leader and owner of the SAS. I run the SAS in Star Trek Online. I've got the lead honor guard on the Klingon side, and I also run the SAS here on Star Wars, both Empire and the Republic. We are the SAS, so definitely look me out. Spaghetti God is one of my followers, as well as one of my that plays the game with me. But Dehu, he will not play it because it's space ground or whatever you call it.
Ground track.
Ground track. Thank you.
Ground track. What's ground track mean?
I play Star Trek, not ground track.
La 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 la. Ending scene. So you Republic players, through the Republic, need to talk to you. You Empire players, through the Empire, need to talk to you. You Bounty Hunter smugglers, make sure the money's good, the cookie's good, the credit's good. Don't get caught, run like hell, do the dirty kick if you have to. And I'll see you all later. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Spaghetti.
Bye. I'm playing right now. Bye. Have a nice dinner. Well,